Hello. Hi. Ooh, there's a hair on my mic. Let me fix that. Hello, everyone. How you guys doing today? I hope everyone's doing good. um, let me scroll. Sweetie, Kara, Echo, Butterfly, and Sydney. Thank you guys so much for being here early, being part of the early crew of today. I really appreciate you hanging out with me as I start the stream. Also, my headset a little bit loud. Let me fix that. But welcome in. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. Let me say hi. Kara, hi. Sweetie, hi. Marta, hi. Welcome in as well. I see Sari is here. I appreciate it. Also, Meredith, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you, Abby, for the host. I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Sweetie, thank you so much for all of those hosts. I really appreciate it. Kara, thank you so much for the host as well. I appreciate it. Sakina, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. Manders, thank you so much for the host. Welcome in. I hope you're doing amazing. You're doing good, Marta? I'm also doing good. Thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate it. Also, hi, Kenzie. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. I feel like, do you guys know that feeling? When you feel like you're forgetting something? I honestly feel like I'm forgetting something, but I just don't know what, and it's really weird. Hi, Probably Blonde. Welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you for the lurk, the work lurk. I really appreciate it. Good luck with the work. I hope it's going amazing. Thank you so much for lurking. I appreciate it. How do I host you? If you scroll up in chat, like there is an instruction, but you have to go to your own channel, and then you in your own chat have to type /host space rosannatxt. So that's my like just my username. If you're on mobile though, you can do share, like if you want to share the stream, and then it also says host. So it's super easy. Also, thank you, Sydney, for the host. I appreciate it. Thank you. My babies have gone out with grandparents, so I get to relax and play Sims with you. Oh, that sounds like a perfect Wednesday, Sydney. That sounds like a perfect Wednesday. What are you gonna do in The Sims today? I'm being lazy, but also it's warm AF. Yes, here it finally cooled a little bit because of the rain, but I hear so many people, like especially higher up north, I think we still have to send the rain your way. It hasn't arrived yet. Oh, I know that feeling. Okay, good. It's not something in the oven, no. I think it's because usually when I start streaming, like at least 15 minutes before stream, I do all of the things that I need to do. So I like make something to drink, and I turn on my lights in my room and everything. But my lights were already on because I recorded this morning. I already had a bottle of water or a bottle of drinks. I already had everything open, so I also didn't need to open any apps. So like my whole routine before stream got disrupted, and now I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think I did everything. I posted a go live tweet. It announced on the Discord that I'm live. I think I did everything. I unmuted, which is also good. I'm wearing my headset. I don't know. Something's... I'm forgetting something. But I don't know what. It could be better. I was cooking dinner last night and sliced a huge chunk. Ooh. Yikes. That's giving me goosebumps. I'm so sorry, Manders. I hope that it will heal quickly. That really sucks. I'm so sorry. It's not warm, but it's clammy. Yeah, it's like... It's very humid. The humidity is very high. Also, hi, Lynn. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome. That was confusing. I also just saw something from you in the Discord. So for a second, my brain was confused if you were actually here or if my brain was like messing up things. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Kara. Wearing my Twitch hoodie, and honestly, it's a mistake. I was wearing like a sweater this morning, and I was like, nope. Took it off within 5 minutes. It's still way too warm for it. Also, if you have better TTV as an extension, Then right below the stream, it should have a button where it says host channel, where like regularly the follow button is, like at that place. Also, Marta and Kenzie, thank you guys so much for those hosts. I really appreciate it. It has rained here? Oh, so it just didn't help at all. We had rain. Is it still clammy for you, Kara? Actually, here it's a lot better. I mean, still in the house, it's very clammy. That's the problem. Like, the heat stays in the house. But outside, it's good. Outside, there's, like, fresh air. But for some reason, the fresh air kind of stays outside. Even if I have the windows open. I'm doing a super sim challenge. You have one sim that masters everything and you keep them alive for so long you use potions of youth. Honestly, I have seen that super sim challenge and it looks like so much fun. Are you just doing mastering every skill, or are you also trying to do all of the careers and everything? Did your hair? Yes. Did my makeup? Yes. Did you eat? Yes. I did all of those things. Yeah, that's the way. I think it's just because my routine got disrupted that I'm just confused now. You forgot to. There's a hug for all of you. Every single one of you. Also, hi Celeste, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing so good. Funnily enough, it's 69% humidity. Very, very nice. I'm good, so happy to finally be home from work early. Oh, that's so good. Did you have a good work morning then? Was it a chill morning? I'm feeling better than yesterday evening. So, no, please, no sorries. Please, no sorries. I completely understand. I hope that you're feeling better. Or at least you say that you're feeling better. So that's really good. But I hope that it will stay that way. That it was just, you know, probably being tired or something. But please, no sorries. It's so good that you took care of yourself and that you rested and, you know, took care of your body. That's super important. Same. Inside it's nice, it's clammy. Outside is nice. Yes. And for some reason, if you open the windows, outside stays nice. Inside stays clammy. Don't know what's up. It's so weird weather right now. It's raining, but not really raining. Like super wet fog. Oh, that's even worse. You have that sometimes in winter when it's like freezing as well. And that's the coldest it can get. Like the water cold. It's terrible. Mimi, shush. Also, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. But thank you. You're so sweet. Little chaotic workday, but we got through it. Okay, good. That's amazing. I'm all right. A little tired today, so went for a nice swim in the rain. A swim in the rain? You went outdoor swimming in the rain? I've never done that. And now that you say this, I'm like, I want to do this sometime. And now I'm ready to chill until I feel like going to bed. Sounds like you're having such a good Wednesday. I want a Wednesday like that as well. Just swimming in the rain, chilling. It's been so long since I had like a day like that, and I want it. It sounds so good. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I recorded 2 videos this morning, which was like achievement, like big achievement for myself, because I always think that Wednesday is my content creation day. I'm like, I have the entire morning. I can just focus on things. And so often I get distracted by 1,000,001 things and like even struggle to record one video. Is it I don't know how to say your name. Is it XXN? I hope I say that correctly, but please correct me in chat if I said it wrong. But welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. But I managed to record 2 videos, 1 episode of the Pack Legacy Challenge and a tutorial video. So that was good. I'm very happy that I got that down. I even managed to edit 10 minutes of the first thing as well. Snorri, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. So that was really good. And then I even downloaded the clips from the robbery, the robbery yesterday in the game, so I can edit that into a TikTok. I already edited a TikTok last night that I uploaded today. So it was like super productive content-wise, and I was so happy because that's what I want to do on Wednesdays. I want to create content. So I was feeling like I was acing everything. Apneo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. All the aspirations, jobs, achievements, collections, degrees, the whole lot, only because there are some aspects of PEX I've actually never done. That is so nice though, Sydney. I hope that you have the most fun. It sounds like you're like 100%ing or like completing the game, which is kind of cool. I might at one point do it as well. Ah, that's the winter feeling. That's amazing. You like that water cold, Kara? I get so cold during those days. I picked up open water swimming and I absolutely love it. Where do you do open water swimming? Like, because I don't think you... Can you, like, swim everywhere? Productivity to the max? Honestly, yes. For sure, yes. Make your dream a reality. Exactly. That's honestly what I've been trying to do. Is, like, just... like, Wednesdays is my day where I get to experience what it's like to be a full-time content creator. Although, usually when I get caught up with different things I'm recording, it's also because I need to answer emails or do admin stuff and things. I did set up something really cool today. You guys will see it as soon as we have a poll. If we have a poll on stream, then you will see the cool thing that I did. It's 9 degrees and raining here in Norway. Oh my, North Norway. Oof. 9 degrees and raining is actually kind of cold. BRB changing to PC. Of course, Sakina, of course. I finally did something useful today. Stopping my boss from making the internship assignment twice as big. Good for you, Mick, for setting boundaries. Honestly, good for you. Because twice as big sounds like a lot more work, and that's not cool. Wait, was Tut on the desk? Did I just completely ignore her? Or was she walking behind me? Thanks, sweetie. Thanks. Also, Apnea, welcome to chat. Welcome. You're doing good. I'm very happy to hear so. I'm also doing really good. Thank you so much for asking. Also, hi, Yen. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome. Today is your birthday, Meredith. Happy birthday. I hope that you have a wonderful and amazing day today. If you're hanging out here in chat, make sure to say happy birthday to Meredith. It's here. So from now on, if we have a poll up on the stream, you will actually be able to see the poll. I don't know why, it's like such a small thing, but I thought it was pretty cool. And I hope that you also think it's pretty cool. But we have a vibe check going on, so I want to hear about you guys. How are you doing today? Are you amazing? Thriving? Meh? Could be better or could use a hug? I'm actually thriving. I think that's my vibe of today. But happy birthday, Meredith. That's amazing. I hope that you have a fantastic day with lots of good cake. Also, Anna, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. I don't, but that means it's cold enough for ice skating. That's true, and ice skating is awesome. I have to agree with that. I'm not sure you can swim everywhere, but I have a nice lake nearby, so I bought a zwemboei for visibility and just went for it. That is honestly really cool. That's really nice. I mean, I love swimming, so I guess I would also like open water swimming. Her little face was in the corner of the cam. Okay, so I think she was just up on my desk and I just ignored her. How rude of me. You like it, sweetie? It can be dangerous in places where there are many ships and stuff and people drown sometimes, so you need to know what you're doing and be careful. That makes a lot of sense, honestly. I also wouldn't go swimming in the Maas, for instance. Like, maybe at some spots, but, you know, not everywhere. Normally, I just swim in the sloot during summer. Yeah, but I feel like if it's more like a little lake or like a little sloot thingy, you can swim in there. But for open water swimming, you usually need more space. So you would more easily go to a little bit of more open water, I would say. And then obviously it can get dangerous. So that's why I was wondering if you're just allowed to swim anywhere. I'm scared of the ocean. Really? Have you ever swum in the ocean, Yen? Also, I need to, because my phone is distracting me again. Also, I don't think it's exactly legal to swim in open waters in our rivers. I don't think it's legal everywhere, but there are places in the Maas where you're just allowed to swim. So that's why it's confused. That was why I was wondering. Because there are places where where it's completely fine. Yeah, not everywhere, no. I think because it's just dangerous. I like how we have a lake in Chicago, but you don't go into water by the beach because it's usually contaminated with something. Something feces of all kinds, something chems. Ooh. Okay, yeah, don't swim in it then. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Hi, Noah. Thank you so much for the big lurks on McDonald's Wi-Fi. Also, Zuzu, welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome. I hope you're doing amazing. And I hope you're doing amazing as well, Noah. I hope you're having the best of time in your holiday. I go to the Maasveense Plassen, which is quite a big lake, but it is intended for swimming. Okay, that does make a lot of difference then. Then you don't have to worry about the ships and stuff. I think if you go to Kralingse Plas on certain days, it's the same. You would have some sailing boats, but they're usually not so slow, so fast that it would be super dangerous. And there are some places where the boats can't come, and I think you can swim. I just always think that Kralingse Plas is a little bit gross. It's a little bit, yeah. You can find spots. Oh my god, there's a website for this. Okay, I just opened it, so I won't lose it. But I'm definitely gonna check that out. Currently eating breakfast. Well, good morning to you. I hope that you had a really good night's of sleep, and I hope that you're enjoying your breakfast. I like Noah's sound, me too. Noah's sound is really good. You didn't know that? No, I didn't know that. I did not. Also, hi Pliny, welcome in. In open water, there are many rats.
Is what to do with the time that is given to us.
Hurrah! I love your sound command as well. The change of ziekte van wel is something where you rekening mee moet houden. Yeah, I mean, I know about dangers of swimming in open water, that you can just swim in open water, that you need to check the water quality and, like, you know, if it's safe to swim there. I just didn't know there was a website, but obviously there is. It kind of makes sense. You've seen many rats. I mean, rats aren't that bad. If you're swimming anyways, you're moving. It's not like they're gonna sit on top of you. Just swim in a pool, no contamination. True, but open water swimming is kind of cool. Especially if you ever want to join in on like a charity swim or something. They are usually not in pools, they're usually in open water, and you need to be trained for it. You can't just swim in open water. You kind of need to work on that. You can swim many places, but do you want to? At some places, the water is really dirty or has something in the water. Yes, so that's why you would need to check. That's why you would need to check. Also, hi, Absolute Chaos. Welcome in. I'm here lurking for a little while I play with the little one. Enjoy, and thank you so much for the lurk. I really appreciate it. They urinate in the water where people get sick from. That's true, but that's why you have to check the water quality. Like, if it's super gross or if it's contaminated, then you don't swim there. But if it's not, you can swim there fine. I mean, it's not like I've done a polder run where you just jump over like 20s. You jump over. You jump over. Oh my god, I love, sweetie, that you just typed all of that out. I just have to share this with someone, and you came to my brain. Just remembered a convo I had with my dad this Sunday at dinner where we talked about work. He's also in IT and has been hiring developers regularly. All of a sudden, he just says, yeah, and you as a senior developer, and I was a bit shocked. And I was like, did you just say senior? And we had a convo about seniority and what it means. And then it clicked for me, since I've been looking at job openings as a senior developer, that seemed like I would be able to do. And if you remember that raise I got earlier this year, making the jump over to being senior would kind of explain it, and my manager confirming it. I'm kind of excited. Look at you being a senior developer at like the prime time of your life. Honestly, that's so cool. And I'm really proud of you. You're doing amazing. You're honestly really good at what you're doing, and you should be freaking proud of it. So let's go. Let's go. Also, wow, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're doing so amazing today. Welcome, welcome. How do you check it? I think it's a site that Celeste just sent, or do they not put the water quality on there? What generation are you on in the Not So Berry? I'm currently on like generation 2 and 3. They're kind of at the same time. So I'm halfway through playing with generation 2. We just need to finish a political career. And then generation 3 has aged up into a teen, so their storyline is just beginning. They do open water swim across the lake in by my apartment. Though it's contaminated, it's recommended to shower after swimming. I don't get how people even feel like swimming there then. I mean, I think it's kind of the same with swimming in the sea. Like, that's also kind of gross. And people do it still. Hi, Panda. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing so good. Thank you so much for the lurk, Suzu. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. No, Panda. Don't blame Fossabot. We set it up because we want to shout you out. So don't blame Fossabot for that. Blame me. And then I will tell you that you deserve it. So you can't really blame me. I've seen many people swimming last days at the Kommerijn, but also read that last month that many people get the ziekte van wel. I've never heard of the ziekte van wel, honestly. I don't know what it is. But where I live, you usually have to watch out for blauwalg, which is like algae living in the water. But apart from that, it gets cleaned quite properly. You're doing fine? I'm so happy to hear that. I'm also doing good. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you again for the lurk. Thank you, thank you. But people get bug bites from swimming there? Where? Yeah, when you swim in open water, you always have to shower. I mean, even if you swim in a pool, you have to shower because you will have so much chlorine in your hair. Hi, Milo. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Still need to remove those emotes, but they're so cute. They're so cute. I love them. Kralingsplas scares me. It looks so dirty always. I mean, I grew up really close to the Kralingsplas, so that place I swam there so much as a kid. I even did like sailing there and then jumping off the boat and everything. So, Evie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. So it's like I'm kind of used to it. We have a lot of blue algae here. Yeah, I feel like that is one of the most common things to have in water. Also, it's your last couple of seconds to join in on the vibe check of today. I see loads of you are doing meh. I'm sending all of you the best for today and all of the hugs. And all of those that are thriving and amazing. I'm so happy for all of you. And there's one person that could use a hug. So there's a big hug for you. And everyone that said could do better, I hope that hanging out here and relaxing a little bit will make your day a little bit better. But thank you guys so much for joining in on the vibe check and for letting me know how you're doing. I see like the biggest part of the community today is either thriving or meh. So we have kind of like both ends of the spectrum. I hope that all of you together will create a space where everyone is like feeling good. My dog swam and drank out of blue algae water. Oh no, poor doggo. Poor doggo, honestly. I started the Not So Berry, but haven't played in a while. Are you still on Gen 1 or did you play until a later gen? Blue algae is often in still standing water. Yes. So that's mostly where I have swam before. Hi Ari, welcome in. Welcome. I've been at Kralingsplas, or well, ran past it. That's true. You did. You passed the Kralingsplas. Ooh, you took an apple. That's nice. Also, I just realized I'm a little bit light. That's better. Just a tad better. When I was a child, I swam often in Maarseveense Plassen, but I don't want to go into water over there. I saw a giant fish, and I never swim in open water. I mean, to each his thing, right? You don't have to if you don't want to. It's completely fine as well. I kind of have an aversion to pools. I don't like the smell of chlorine. Yeah, it does have a very particular smell. My boyfriend also doesn't like it. He gets very nauseous from it, so he never goes to the pool. But for me, like, I don't mind it. I grew up swimming, like the sport that I've done my entire childhood. So for me, it's it kind of is like a nostalgic smell in a way. My dog is scared of water, but falls into water so often because she's stupid. I love that. That's actually so sweet and so cute. He also rolled into a dead duck a while ago. That's what you get with a Labrador. Oh my god, poor doggo. I'm on Gen 2. I don't have get to work, so I kind of fell off. Okay, that makes sense. You do really need that pack, especially for the first gen. But I gotta get back to work again before I don't do shit for the upcoming 1.5 hours. Please go work. Good luck with being productive. You can do it, Mick. I ran out of mobile Wi-Fi, so accidentally left, but ran home to get Wi-Fi, and now I'm back. You're so sweet, Marta. You're so sweet. But welcome back. Welcome back. Chlorine makes me nostalgic. Yeah, right? Is that like particular smell that just reminds me of when I was a kid? I get paid to be productive. That's very true. I have trauma from that fish, but I love swimming. When I was in Aruba and we went swimming in the ocean, like, it was very clear water, so you could see everything, meaning you could also see if there was fish. which was wonderful for like snorkeling and stuff, but I really had to get over myself and just swim there with the fish because the idea of fish touching my feet is honestly one of my... I just can't. So I really had to, like, I bought like water shoes so that if they touched my feet, that they wouldn't touch my feet, like my skin. And then I just had to get over myself and do it. I don't like swimming, bathing. I don't feel comfortable with how naked it makes me feel. That is completely valid. That's completely valid. And honestly, every time I go to the pool, I feel I feel the same until I'm in the water. I feel like the water kind of hugs me. But that's, again, it's the nostalgia. I dived in Curacao. Amazing. Yes, it's really good place to go diving or snorkeling or something. Thank you for the lurk, Mimi. Enjoy The Sims. Enjoy The Sims. Hate being naked. Yep. That's also why I prefer wearing a bathing suit over a bikini. Like, I wear a bikini to the beach because otherwise I get tanned really ugly. But when I go swimming in the pool, I always wear a bathing suit. I never wear a bikini. It's just so expensive, but I'm working on getting it soon, possibly for my birthday. Do you have to wait long for your birthday to come up, or is it very soon? Swimming is just so nostalgic. In elementary school, I swam every single day after school for about 6 months a year, no matter the weather, no matter the temperature. Always go swimming. That's amazing, Kara. I love that. I remember when I was pregnant, I loved the smell of chlorine, so I used to volunteer to take my younger sister swimming just so I could smell it. That's so interesting that it got like increased how much you like it when you were pregnant. It was like 100 meters away from my school. I wish as a kid I swam every day. I don't like swimming because I don't like water. Very fair point. Very, very fair point. I literally want to wear like those swimming pants men wear and then a bathing suit, but I wouldn't. I mean, if you want to do it, just do it. Eventually, it's about what makes you comfortable. I actually swam naked today, so don't share that sentiment. I do feel like you are, like, you also go to a camping where everyone's naked, right? So it's kind of like you're already more comfortable with the whole concept of being naked out and about. So, I mean, I can't imagine it's really freeing, though. Just, like, swimming naked. I've never done that. Now I kind of want to do it one time. I don't think I've ever swam naked. I mean, I've been in a bath, so I kind of know what it would feel like, but actually, like, swimming fast while naked? I imagine that must be really nice. I can't sleep naked. What if there's a fire? Hi, Pixie. Welcome in. Happy time zones. Honestly, never thought about that, but now I'm very intrigued by this thought. Also, hi, Sunny. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to scroll again, if it allows me. And it attracts more attention to my body then. Honestly, I feel like it wouldn't necessarily attract more or less attention. When people want to look, they will look. And if they don't want to look, they just... You feel like they're all looking, but they're probably minding their own business. Your birthday is in 2 months? Okay, so that's not too long. That's not too long. Aren't there... Yes, there are fish that eat like dead skin off your feet. And it's not pleasant. It tickles like hell, and I hate it. I have tried it, and I didn't like it at all. Like, on Aruba, you actually have those fish just in the wild, and you have places where you can just put your feet in, like, natural water, and they will come eat from your feet. I couldn't. Build a time machine, go back to when you were, like, 7, and then go swimming every day. Sounds like a plan, Kara. Easy. Easy. Hi, Turo. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. Also, hi, Sam. Welcome in. How are you doing today? And also, yes, thank you, sweetie, for the shout out for Sunny. I really appreciate it. I've always disliked my body, so I try not to go to the beach that much. Also, completely valid. I mean, you don't have to like going to the beach or want to go to the beach. If there is a fire, being naked is the least of my worries. Very fair point. Very fair point. I'm having a great day. Thanks for asking. I hope you're having a lovely day as well. I am. Thanks for asking as well. I'm having a really good day. I I think the last time I was naked outside was when I was 5. Fun times. Oh, remember as a kid, you could just be naked all the time and it was just completely fine. It's nice, but at some point, today I got scared there would be a thunderstorm and I would be forced to get out of the water naked somewhere random. Okay, that is less fortunate. I get that. And I also get the fear of the thunderstorm because definitely this morning it felt like it was gonna thunder. Yes, Panda, have a Google. If I can find links, I'll send them to you. Wait, for what? I'm confused by that conversation, but it's fine. It's between you two. Also, hi Lynn, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing so amazing. I always have easy to wear clothes near me if I sleep naked though, like stuff you can clothe yourself in like 5 seconds, like a dress or oversized shirt. I mean, that's fair. Also, I very rarely sleep naked because I don't know, I feel unsafe. Like my brain just feels like I need to wear something. Even if it's a very light dress, I cannot sleep without any clothes on. Also, hi Snorri, welcome to chat. How are you doing? I envy your lack of anxiety. Teach me your ways. Fair. Yes. I never sleep naked. No. I have to sleep with at least one piece of clothing on and also a blanket. I cannot sleep without a blanket. I need if it's very warm, I'll just have a very thin blanket and be too warm, but I can't sleep without it. Stephanie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. And also welcome to chat. Welcome in. Hello, hello. It's not hygienic to sleep naked because of farts. Don't farts just go through your clothes though? I don't really see the added value of wearing clothes when you fart. I'm very intrigued by this. It was my birthday and it was raining. Like there was a little waterfall coming off the roof, that much water. My brother and I wanted to jump on the trampoline, but mom didn't want to get our clothes soaked. So yeah, we just went naked, honestly. That sounds fantastic. Why do we stop doing things like that when you grow up? I never liked my body, but I adore swimming and going to the water park. So fuck everyone who shames in general. All bodies are beach bodies and have fun at the beach. Pool, everyone is super hot anyways. Yes, Ari. Statement of the day. That is true. Like 1000% heart agree. I do like sleeping naked, but I rarely do. Always have an oversized t-shirt on. Just really comfortable, isn't it? Oversized t-shirts are comfortable in general, by the way. Oh yeah, I do get that, Panda. I don't have the feeling of the sensory overload, but the sensory like stimulation, feeling safe for sure. I feel like it comes from the same place. You're doing good, Stephanie. I'm so happy to hear that. So happy to hear that. Underwear traps more of the particles. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure. I have robes in the bathroom that I can grab in case of emergencies. That sounds like a very good plan. Do you use CC while playing The Sims? Oh, yes. Very much so, yes. Also, speaking of The Sims, I'm going to start up my game. But yes, I really like CC. I'm kind of addicted to CC. So, I have a lot. I'm good. I was on vacation for 2 weeks and then my internet didn't work, but finally works again so I can be here. I hope that you had a really nice vacation, Lynn. I hope that you had loads and loads of fun. Did you actually go away? Because you said your internet wasn't working, so I'm assuming you traveled. I hope that you had nice travels. I love how this can be someone's first interaction with stream. Lol, welcome everyone. Yes, this could very, very well be someone just watching for the first time, hearing us talk about whether you should sleep naked or not, depending on how much you fart. So welcome to our stream. This is what you get. Oh, it's just that sometimes where I live it gets really hot. How hot can it get where you live, Suzu? Ooh, I see question card. With that, I'm also gonna close my blinds a little bit because it's getting lighter and lighter in here. Not you clipping that, sweetie. Happy, wholesome content. Exactly. 2 days ago, I saw an older couple skinny dipping in the river. I was shocked. I mean, makes them happy. Honestly, I'm really happy for them. I fixed it. I fixed the light. Let's do a question card. Oh, I actually grabbed one that we can use right away. So we can set up a poll for this and we can get the nice little widget thingy back on the screen. Do you prefer to watch series or films? My boyfriend doesn't understand this, but any piece of clothes can be PJs when they're comfortable. How to refund boyfriend? Yep. Honestly, I agree with this. Honestly agree. Good one, I know, right? And I picked it without shuffling. I just picked it from the middle of the deck. How am I supposed to choose what? Prefer films or series? And look, for those of you that missed it earlier, we now have a beautiful widget that pops up whenever we have a poll going on. Thank you, Meredith, for the lurk. Thank you, thank you. I think I also prefer series. Meowsicles, welcome in. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. I mean, Marvel, but Marvel. Why not both? But if you can pick both, then kind of the point of the poll is gone. So it's either. You have to pick. And last year's streaming has changed everything? What do you mean, Jubro? People don't think of series the same as 10 years ago. Hi, Allison. Welcome in. I think my neurodivergent needs series because something changes every episode. Yes. Yes, that. And also, if you're into it, you can continue watching. But if you don't like it, it's usually just 40 minutes of wasted time. Does that make any sense? But how are you doing, Allison? I hope you're doing amazing. Since I got used to series, movies always feel so rushed when it comes to character development. That I also agree with. I have thought this so many times when watching films. I don't have the patience to sit down and watch a movie. Tricky Vicky, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. But apparently I can sit and watch an entire season of a series in a day. Isn't it weird how your brain just likes it when it's cut up? But if it's like one big sit, you can do it. Series because I always get disappointed when films don't have sequels because my mind comes up with a billion different outcomes that could happen. Yes. I see like the vast majority of us so far like series over films. Movies are too much of a commitment for me. Too much time. I love this. We were actually in the Netherlands. We were like always at different campgrounds with our caravan. I loved Amsterdam. Oh my god, there's so many pride flags. There are, yeah. There are a lot of pride flags in Amsterdam, but it's so nice that you had like a little round trip in the Netherlands. That's so good. You also had perfect weather then for being on campings and stuff because it was so warm the past 2 weeks. Hi, Apple Slices. Welcome in for that free serotonin. I will do my best to give it to you, but welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. Welcome, welcome. I love that. Also, Apples is a wonderful name. I love it. I won't lie, there is something magical in telling a full story in just 2 hours, so I choose films. I feel like for you, I kind of expected that you would go, because for people that are into making film or making like telling stories, I think I do agree with the fact that it's very intriguing to have a certain time frame to tell something. So I get where that is coming from. When you want to watch comfort, movies usually have more. That's true. That's true. Like Notting Hill is perfect for a movie. I wouldn't see that happening in a show. Also, in the meantime, we can go here because my game started up. You know Apples from other streams? Really, sweetie? Is it one of your friends? We always love to have friends from Sweetie over. Also with series, I love that you can see the characters grow over time. In a movie, it's all super fast. Yes. I'm good playing new Legos. Also, sorry if I interrupted a story. No worries. No worries. Like, interruptions like that are always welcome. So enthusiastic. I love it. I love the vibes and the energy. We were just talking about the poll that is currently up, whether you prefer to watch series or films. So feel free to join in on the poll as well. I'm all over the place on Twitch. I recognize that. For some reason, I've never liked Marvel because I find the movie order confusing. I agree with that, Marta. The few Marvel films I like is X-Men. Like the X-Men series, I love it. All the other Marvel films, I just can't. I get lost. Just don't understand it. Speaking of, yes, Tubro. Do you prefer standalone books as opposite series? I prefer series in books as well. I really prefer series. Good luck with class, Kenzie. Good luck, you can do it. There is still time to vote on our movie night. Yes, so for any one of you that is in our Discord, we are actually going to host our very first community night, and it will be hosted by my wonderful moderator, Tubro, who is actually the treehouse captain for movies, and then we have Kara, who is the treehouse captain for game nights. And if you assign yourself the role Treehouse Hangouts in the Discord when you join, you actually get access to the Treehouse Hangouts part of the Discord, where we organize community events. And in just 2 weeks, we are going to watch a summer comedy, so a lighthearted movie. And there are 4 options, and you get to pick which one you want to watch with us. So feel free to run to the Discord, assign yourself that role, and join on the community night. I adore X-Men. Sorry for the spam, but it's my fave. I love X-Men as well, Ari. It's so amazing. I love that series so much. Also, as you can see, Elia is here because this morning I recorded an episode of the Pack Legacy. But we are going to play with the Not So Berry. Let's see if today we do not have any weird glitches. I would very much prefer that, because yesterday we had a lot of weird glitches in the game. I'm kind of scared to load into the house because I have a feeling that all of their furniture might be gone again. For me, it was rather cold, but like not too cold. Maybe it just still like 30 to 40 degrees in Germany in my city, but the weather was still really good. It only rained the day we drove there. That's for Dutch weather. That's honestly really good. My vote is on Booksmart. I love that. But you haven't seen Free Guy, so you can't judge yet. You haven't seen Free Guy, because honestly, that's a fantastic movie. Series, if the series finished or guaranteed to be finished. Looking at you, Grim and Patrick. I feel this, Manders. It's so annoying when you're into a series and then they just stop. Like, it doesn't continue. It's honestly one of the most annoying things ever. Okay, their furniture is still here. That's a big win compared to earlier occasions. He also still has his homework? Fantastic. It is like middle of the night, and tomorrow I think... Oh no, it's Sunday today, so he still has a day before he needs to go to school. I don't know any of these movies, so whatever it's gonna be, I'm here for it. Nice, I love that. That's amazing. I actually have to see. I don't think, or I'm not sure if I can be able there if I even can make it myself for the movie night, because I have an insanely busy time coming up. So every single freaking weekend and workday is so booked that I will have to do my best to even be there myself. But I hope that you guys have loads and loads of fun. I think that's partially... Wait. Oh. Yeah, I sized down the pool, but then the water animation here is kind of glitched out. Because this animation is supposed to be here. Oh well, I don't really care. It's fine. He can eat something, and then actually we need to reassign the beds again. Why can I not assign... Please go sleep in your own bed, please. No, and also, please go take care of yourself first. Like, shower, pee, and then sleep. And then you can eat in the morning. But this is Dandy's bed. Why can I not assign the right side? It just doesn't make any sense. Assign again. I can only assign. Oh, now I can assign the left side. There we go. Row is pro simmer. You did all of that decoration. It looks so awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And yes, I did all of the decoration. I really enjoy building in The Sims. It's what I originally came from. So, I started as a builder. Aw, thank you. That's so sweet of you. I need to on-zombie. Good luck, Panda. Good luck with on-zombieing. But thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. I'm gonna move stream to the big screen so I can use my computer to fire up my game and have some fun with your shell. Ooh. I'm excited. I'm so excited to see what you do with it this time. But I feel very honored to be on the big screen and enjoy playing Sims. Free Guy is hilarious. I don't usually laugh at movies, but this one made me laugh a lot. I almost cried of laughter the first time I saw that movie. So many of you prefer series over films. I didn't expect it to be such a big difference, honestly. I love it. Also, I just realized that... There we go. My display show was still on. You guys didn't see that, but I did. I feel like I'm gonna make him tired because I just want them to be back on a schedule. She peed, she showered, and she's gonna sleep now. That's good. I'm gonna do the same for him. He also needs to be tired because then he can also just go to sleep. Because otherwise their schedule is gonna be so messed up. But Lord of the Rings, fair enough. Lord of the Rings is amazing. I have to agree with that. I'm a builder in The Sims as well. Just got 2 new packs the other day. Which ones did you get? And also, what is your favorite style to build in? I'm very curious to hear this from people who love building as well. Okay, they're all in bed and everything looks good. That's nice. Because I think these 5 minutes is more than I managed to play yesterday because of all of the bugs. There's like a cat hair in my nose and it's so itchy. Also, look at this. I mean, it now goes really fast, but look at how cute this is. I hid 2 little lights behind the TV, but the next generation Dandy is like super into stargazing and he wants to become an astronaut. Pixie, congratulations on becoming a palm tree. That is amazing. What the heck? Thank you so much for spending enough time here that you got to redeem the palm tree role for the Discord. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's so sweet of you. And also, hi Evan, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. Tiny Living and Laundry Day. I don't really know the style I built, but I guess cottagecore. Oh, but then Tiny Living and Laundry Day are so good. So good. I feel like Tiny Living is a little bit more modern, but there are definitely some items that you can use in cottagecore very well. But Laundry Day, so amazing for cottagecore. You're my fave work buddy to have on. Oh, Pixie. I feel so honored. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you to say. Thank you, thank you. If we get a tie on the movies, I'm gonna make the final choice. Yes, you get to do that. You are the treehouse captain for movies, so, you know. Thank you, sweetie, for assigning the role. I appreciate it. Select a branch for Scarlet. Do we become a charity organizer or a politician? I mean, the politician is an extra work day. Otherwise, we just have 4 days of work. But I kind of like the idea of becoming a politician. I think we need to do this branch, but it doesn't say which one we have to pick. I mean, the first time I played the Not So Berry, I did do the politician run. I didn't do the charity organizer. But I think I'm gonna go for politician. I like that idea more. And it's good that she got promoted. Work for Scarlet starts in about 1 hour. What do you like to do? I think today I want to work from home. Really? We have to do another political mural? We did that yesterday and that took us so long. So, okay, that's basically all we can focus on today then. We're gonna abandon Dandy and Devin again, and we're just going to play. Hi, Charlotte. Welcome in. How are you doing today? And yes, I did. I actually did the dinner you suggested. I actually mentioned it in the video that you suggest because I went ahead and checked your comment to make sure that I saw what you said before I recorded the episode. You're leaving me behind? Well, I'm not forever leaving you. I'm just leaving you in the house. Also, sweetie, you missed it yesterday, but it was really funny. You were at home and you voluntarily sat behind the computer to program. Also, you should see your job. Wait, let me show you. This is your job. Charlotte did that. I didn't do it. You're a project manager in IT. And you sat down at the computer to program, and then our first generation sim came over, so your mother-in-law came over to say hi. And you invited her in and then was like, hi, and then sat at the computer to program again. You're like, nah, don't want to deal with you. I don't want to be social. And I thought it was so funny. Okay, but she needs to take care of herself. She isn't even done sleeping, and we need to do another one of those murals, which is going to take forever. She is going to get some food on her own, so that's good. He did do his homework, right? Yeah, he did. Okay. What skills do we need to have him max out? I keep forgetting this, and I always abuse the command myself. He needs to master rocket science and handiness. Okay, so if something breaks in the house, we need to fix it. And I think he should be able to build a rocket, but that's going to be quite expensive, so I want to wait a little bit with that. Hi, Brookish Simmer. Welcome to chat. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. Thank you, Marta, for the lurk. Thank you, thank you. Also, I just realized you said something in chat and I read it, but then I didn't read it out loud, so I didn't respond to it. I mean, I'm voluntarily programming right now. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah. Just continue coding. Exactly. That's why it made us smile. I enjoy playing The Sims while watching you playing The Sims. I find it more fun. Well, enjoy playing The Sims. I'm guessing that's what you're doing right now, but thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Okay. Also, he is actually sleeping on the left side of the bed. Assign the right side. There we go. Because I like it more. Well, actually, maybe no. Maybe it's better if he sleeps on the left side because there's stuff on his bed here. I kind of like that. Okay, she's doing better already now that she's having some food. Her social is a little bit low, but we need to secure 2 votes. So I think if we're out and about, we might as well like have her talk to some people. Trying a new streamer. Well, I hope that you will enjoy your time here while you hang out with us. And I hope you're having a really good day. Right now, I'm just watching you while my sim does random stuff. I hope that your sim does good random stuff and not cause chaos. Thank you, Evan, for the lurk. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Your day blows. I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm sending you all the best vibes. I hope that it will get a little bit better soon. But I'm very sorry to hear that you have a bad day. That sucks. That really sucks. Devin, if you need to pee, you can use the toilet. You actually know where it is. Then you can also take a quick shower and then you can grab some food. True, bro. True, bro. I mean, yes, exactly. I was just about to say, I'm not a new streamer, but also I gotta show you guys something. Let me see if you can see it. Why is it not working now? Okay, I think now the light is working. Earlier it was working. Yes, it's working. Okay, I gotta show you. I gotta show you. I'm gonna go to just chatting so you can see my head. I think it's because the red one doesn't work, but oh, if I click on her, it turns red. But look, my headset, it syncs with the moods of my Sims. So right now it's red. Let me go here again. It's like just difficult to see, but I noticed this today while I was recording a video, so I get very excited about it during the video. But if I go to him, for some reason, it turns off. But if I go to her, it turns red. So I think it's a little bit out of sync. But today it worked. Like when my sim was flirty, it turned pink. And when my sim was happy, it turned green. And I didn't know that I would do that. I just noticed it like from the corner of my eye that my headset was changing color. And I was like, why is it doing that? And then I kind of put 2 and 2 together and I was like, wow, that's really cool. You got harassed by another streamer. I'm very sorry that happened. I'm very sorry that happened. That sucks. I hope that we can provide a safe and nice place for you to hang out. But I'm very sorry that happened. That really sucks. Yes, exactly. I luckily have very good mods that keep the chat safe. So if anything happens here, hopefully my mods are on top of it. And if I am ever saying anything or doing anything that makes you uncomfortable or makes you feel unwelcome, please tell me, and I will do my best to change it. Sometimes I might say something unintentionally that I don't mean harm with, but please always feel free to point it out to me. I like your wall behind where you're sitting. Thank you. I painted it myself with my sister, and I'm very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. Okay, so she needs to do the mural. Discuss neighborhood changes with 2 neighbors. Okay, so we need to find neighbors. We just moved in here, so we haven't really... Also, this is a very cute spot. I just noticed this, but that's very romantic. If Devin is going to propose to Scarlett, I think this will be the place. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. That's so sweet. We sometimes bonk the streamer as well. That's very true. Sometimes my mod just give me a little bonk. And thank you for redeeming the hi, I'm new. I mean, you've been hanging out here for a couple of minutes, but I actually just realized that I didn't introduce myself. So my name is Rosanna, or Rosie. I use she, her pronouns. I always say that I'm a Sims 4 streamer with a pinch of variety, so we mostly play The Sims 4. But from time to time, I sneak in another game. So we're gonna play Breath of the Wild, like Zelda one time on stream. We do some community days as well. I have played Minecraft a couple of times, but mostly The Sims 4. How often do you do the not so berry challenge? I have played since December last year. I made the first sim on my birthday, and I usually play it like once or twice a week. Oh my god. Wearing the crown with the headphones. What world is this? It's the new world that came with the high school pack. It's Copperdale. I'm just gonna do my hair like that and then do the crown and then put back on the headphones. I think that should be possible. Like glasses, headphones, and a crown. Not an ideal combo, but I think there we go. That works. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But we need to find neighbors. So let's see who the neighbors are. If we have neighbors here. Because there are like loads of lots here, but I don't think any active ones. But I'm not sure if they actually have to be neighbors or if we can just tell anyone. Friendly. Let's just do a friendly introduction. Let's just go over to someone and see if the thing appears. Also, is it Ava Loves Gaming? Sorry, I had to figure out your username for a bit. Well, welcome to chat. Welcome in. What mods do you recommend? Ooh, that's a good question. I have a lot of mods in my game, but what kind of mods are you looking for? Are you looking for mods to make your gameplay a little bit more convenient? Are you looking for big gameplay mods to completely change your game? Are you looking for mods for like teenagers or kids, or like what are you looking for? Or are you a builder? Are you looking for like builder specific mods? Because there are so many mods out there that I can recommend a ton, but if I know what you're looking for, gameplay mods. Okay, let me think. I usually recommend Slice of Life, but that is currently completely broken. Kawaii Stacy is working on fixing it. But I would highly recommend checking out Little Miss Sam's website. Little Miss Sam is a modder that fixes a lot of minor things in the game. So let's say your Sims need to eat or drink faster. They have a mod for that. But also, it like they have a lot of things, like they have a whole how do you say this? Foster care system. They have a whole dating app system. So like lots of those things that you just feel like are very realistic to have in your game. Amazing. And indeed, the relationship overhaul, I think it is from, let me look it up for you. Because I know which one it is. Yeah, it's called Woohoo Wellness. I can put the link in chat for you. That I currently don't have it in my game as I haven't updated it yet, but honestly, that is one of the best ones. Really, really nice one. I downloaded a bunch of mods from Lil Miss Sam. Lots of cool ones. Hi, Jenny. Welcome in. And I totally agree. Lil Miss Sam is amazing. What packs do you recommend for building? I think my most easy answer to that would be, because I every single time get questions about a pack. There are so many out there and I keep forgetting. And if I answer the question right now, I think I might forget things. But on my YouTube, I have a video that ranks all of the packs from like the first pack up until Cottage Living. So up until like last year's pack. And with each pack, I explain if you should get it for either building or gameplay. So with that, I will recommend which ones are the best for gameplay and also for what kind of style, for building and what kind of style for building. I started it twice because my sim died, so the line was broken. I started 100 baby challenge with my own rules. The mother is every time the same and I keep her young. Ooh, with the youth potion. That's nice. That's nice. Hi, girl from Norway. Welcome in. I also just found a mod so Sims will eat at the table instead of the bed. Oh, that's fantastic. That's great. Also, where's my sim? Please walk a little bit faster. You're so slow. So slow. Appreciate your help. No problem, no problem. I always love to help out. It sucks that your sim died twice though, Flinny. Can we discuss neighborhood changes? I'm not sure if we're allowed to do that with this sim. No, so apparently we have to do it with Sims that live in the area. That's gonna be a challenge, finding out who lives around us. Because we have to find a Sim that lives in a neighborhood, but I haven't even checked who lives in the neighborhood. So I think we might have to travel and actually go door to door. But now that we're talking to them, we might as well see if we can secure their vote. Promote policies and then see if we can friendly. Maybe we can give them a compliment, like brighten their day. Oh. Okay, Henry does not like it. Henry does not like us. Yikes, compliment outfit. Let's see if we can just befriend him a little bit. I'm hideous. My face is a mess. I can't go anywhere looking like this. What can I do? There's just one option. Why are you asking me when there's just one option? Hi, Abby. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the lurks. I'm guessing that you're lurking. It's fine. Don't overreact. You're gonna be fine. Let's see. Discuss interest. Also, my game sound is not. Why is my game sound not working again? So annoying. It's so strange. I think if I go on a break later, I'll just quickly restart my game, so hopefully the game sounds comes back. I gotta go study for my test later. Bye. Good luck. Good luck with the studying. You can do it. And thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's actually see if we can secure vote. Probably not. That's probably way too fast. But we have lo-fi. I know. But I really miss the game sounds because they give you cues on what's going on and stuff. Less Sims for me. Oh my god. Not both of my mods being way too enthusiastic. Henry is unconvinced that Scarlet will make a good community leader and refuses to vote for her in the upcoming election. Try promote policies or make empty promises. Promote policies. I don't think we can make empty promises just yet. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. Like, it's like a cat hair is stuck on it, but it's not. Henry seems really receptive when Scarlet promoted her policies. Political action should be easier with this sim now. Okay, so can we do it again? We can't ask him. We can't secure his vote. Good point, Tubro. Good point. This is just jamming. Okay, fair enough. Why is it so itchy? It's so annoying that my nose is so itchy. But apparently we cannot secure the vote again, so we'll just have to talk to someone else. Who are you? Friendly. Cheerful introduction. I'm not sure if you live in the neighborhood, but we're just gonna introduce ourselves. Because we're gonna have to meet so many people. That's the thing. We're gonna have to get to know a lot of people and get them to vote for us. Oh my god. Sweetie. Redeem scratch nose. Yes, thank you. Yes, Abby, I feel that. It's like always at the most inconvenient times, isn't it? I mean, I do love the Ferris wheel. Looks really beautiful. But are you going to talk to him or not? Oh, you're going to talk to someone else. Who are you going to talk to? Are they going to come over to you or no? Friendly, cheerful introduction. She also has an interesting outfit. Hi, Sarah. Good morning. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. That is, yes. Are you not going to talk to anyone I tell you to talk to? Devin is getting a call from Ash. Devin is wearing the cutest sweater. Oh my god. Bet she comes from Berlin. Oh. Also BRB. Okay. Thanks for the host, Sarah. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I wish you could join at high school in all worlds. Yes, I think there is a modder who made a mod for that. To have like high school lots in every world. But I mean, I think if you are in high school, you would still go to the high school in Copperdale, right? Or do you still go to the rabbit hole unless you live in Copperdale? I actually don't know that. Yeah, look, sweetie, you're wearing something really cute. You're wearing a bear sweater. It's like Ember merch. You're wearing Ember merch. Friendly introduction? I don't know, this game is so weird sometimes. We just introduce ourselves, but no. Okay, I give up. I give up. Oh, no, never mind. I accidentally had the wrong sim selected. That was honestly my own fault. Thank you for the lurk, Suzu. Thank you, thank you. You can go to the high school and not live in Copperdale, yeah. Wait. Rabbit hole unless in Copperdale, and then Pixie says that you can go to the high school if you're not in Copperdale. So now I'm not sure. Must be my merch. I don't have bear merch yet. Where is... Oh, you're gonna walk back. How about we see if we can just convince Devin to vote for us? Promote policies. Secure vote. Let's see if our own boyfriend will vote for us. I did wear the mod shirt over to the office last Friday. That's honestly so sweet. I love that. That's so, so sweet. My Sims don't live in Copperdale, but still go to high school. Okay. So it is possible then. Also, I do think this is a really beautiful world. I think these purple flowers are a little bit much though, but I think the rest of the world is absolutely gorgeous. I really like it. Yeah, I really like it. So cute. My sim lives in Willow Creek and I was able to go to the high school. Like you joined them. It gives you an option to follow them to high school or send them alone. Mine must be broken then. Oh no. That sucks. Do you have a mod? Or do you have multiple mods? Devin seemed really receptive. Okay, good, good. Is he saying yes? Nice. Nice. Okay, so we secured 1 vote. Now we need to just actually do work. How about we travel to our neighbors in the... It was, I have a really nice time with you, but I'm going to play some Sims now. Have a wonderful stream. Thank you, Wallow. Enjoy your Sims. Thank you for the host, Ellen. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I think this is the only residence in our neighborhood because this isn't... Maybe we should place a house there so we can actually do these interactions with our neighbors. My cat wants my attention again, but she's being really annoying about it. I will lurkaroo because I have some stuff I need to be ready for tomorrow. I can speak. I need to have ready for tomorrow. Thanks for the lurkaroo. I appreciate it. And good luck with all of the things that you need to fix. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, so then we just knock on the door. I have to agree with Ellen. Everyone hanging out here is super, super cute. This is a cool house. I like the carport thing. This is a very smart way of getting like a house that is kind of separate and not on a foundation. I really think the builder who made this house is brilliant. Just posted a pic in the Discord of my current situation, Pets channel, but my cat Frida and I are very much vibing with you this afternoon. Okay, I have to see this. Nice. Nice. Oh, you look so comfortable. Just chilling on the couch, having me on the big TV, playing some Sims, hanging out with the cat. Honestly, sounds like a good day. Sounds like a really good day. Ari. You are powerful, smart, intelligent, and amazing. And I'm so happy that you're part of the community. Thanks for being here. You're so sweet. What the heck? Oh. Now there's actually cat hair in my nose. Oh. I did that by myself. I cuddled my cat and then touched my nose. Okay. Let's see if we can introduce ourselves to all the people living here. Also, this is a very interesting teens room. I love the whole look of this. Honestly, this looks so 90s, and I'm here for it. It's really nice. Okay, we did introduce ourselves to him. That's good. Are we not gonna... Hello? There we go. And then oh. Where did the other sim go? Oh, she's gonna... Oh, he is gonna come over here as well. Respectful... No, cheerful and true. I cannot speak today. Oh my god, what is up with my brain? Also, is it Jordan Lee? Welcome in. Hello, hello. How do I hide chat in portrait mode? I have no idea. I think there should be... Like, if you tap on the stream, I think there is like a little chat bubble with a line across, but I'm not sure. This is just me saying this from memory, but I don't very often watch stream in portrait mode, so I don't know. But welcome to chat. I hope you're doing amazing. Political career, promote policies. Oh, please tell me that you're not gonna pee your pants. Please go pee first. Just, you know, use their toilet. It's kind of weird, but just do it. Why are you still very sad? Who died? Pepper is still alive, so it wasn't Pepper. Is it Brianna? Yeah, I think it's because Brianna died. Brianna was her adoptive mom. Yeah, it's making so I can't see half of the screen. Yeah, on mobile, it usually, like, moves over the stream. It's very annoying. Yeah. On top of chat should be an arrow, but that's when you're on computer 2row. If you're on your phone, it's different. I just maxed the... nice. The volume. But I can check for you, because I'm kind of intrigued now. I can just open someone's stream and see how to hide chat. Can you slide, like literally slide? Yeah, I think on mobile there's a chat sign. So let me just open someone's stream. Go in portrait mode. I just get an ad. Double tap worked? Okay, that's nice. That's good to know. Now I kind of want to remember this as well. But if I see chat, yeah, so if you see chat, if you tap on your phone, like in the corner, you can see this. I'm trying to show you, but can't see. Like if you tap on the stream, right next to the, like right above the subscribe button, there's like a chat thing with a thing. But it's nice that double tapping worked. That's good to know. I will try to remember that. She should really go pee because she's gonna pee her pants. Also, I'm very happy that tomorrow we get to join Dandy to high school. Who are we watching? I just clicked the first stream that I had open, which is study time. It's Giulia, an Italian streamer who does pomos on stream. I used to watch her streams when doing pomos before I started doing them in the Discord. Using your phone on the toilet. How accurate of you, Scarlett. I love that. So true to our generation. Using your phone on the toilet. But let's promote politics. And let's see if with them we can discuss... No, you're not going to wash your hands upstairs. That's just absolutely idiot. No. Discuss neighborhood changes. Yes. Okay. So with him, we can discuss that. That's nice. Where are you from? I'm from the Netherlands. I'm from the Netherlands. So I'm a Dutchie. Thank you so much for the follow as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Did we do it? Yes, okay, we did that with one of the neighbors. Do you think we can secure his vote already? He did seem quite happy when we talked to him. Please say yes, please say yes. No, he said no. That's sad. I just saw her as well. She's another adult, so let's do a cheerful introduction. And then we can discuss neighborhood changes with her as well. And then at least we've done half of our job today. I'm not going to be painting another mural. It's going to take us forever. Like yesterday. Brain fart. It took us like 7 hours to paint that. So I'm not going to do it again. Can you talk to her? I don't know why their interactions keep canceling. It's kind of annoying. Also, please take care of yourself. And also, please take... No. No, I didn't mean to bring you here. I accidentally brought him here. Okay, well then you can just chill. Friendly. Discuss neighborhood changes. There we go. And then political, we can do promote policies. Okay, we finished that task, so that's good. At least we got some money from that. We can just promote policies like a couple of times. I think you can do that multiple times. And then when she seems really receptive, we can... Okay, she seems really receptive. Let's do it again. And then we can actually see if she wants to vote for us. No, I didn't mean to click that. Friendly, political career. Ooh, she didn't like that. Okay, so the first time she was really receptive, and the second time she didn't really like it. I'm just gonna try to secure vote anyways. She's probably not gonna say yes. No. That's sad. Okay, I'm kind of regretting my choice of picking the politician career. Thank you for the host, Sam. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Greetings from Icky Sticky to Humid, Finland. Hi, Muskun. Welcome in. I'm so sorry that it's so icky sticky. I feel it though. It's very icky sticky in here as well. How are you doing today, apart from being icky and sticky? Okay, that's sad, but can we try it with a teenager as well? I think we can. Let's just see. Let's see if she will actually vote for us. Okay, she seems really receptive. Let's actually give her like bright and day and just befriend her a little bit more, because I feel like that definitely helps with... Why did she walk away? I promote my policies to you and you just walk away? Our conversation mattered that little to you? See, now the actions get cancelled again. This game is so glitchy. Bright and day. Thank you very much. Friendly. Compliment outfit. Doing fine, cleaning up and doing some controversial food. Really? What do you do when you do controversial food? She's materialistic, okay. Also, now that I'm here, I was very tempted to clean it up, but let's see if we can secure a vote with her. Probably not, but we can try. We did it! She's gonna vote for us. Oh my god, I didn't expect that to happen. Sorry, I screamed a little bit. I'm just really surprised that worked. Because, well, I mean, we're not gonna have a very high performance today, but tomorrow she's gonna go to work on her own and I can just select work hard. Hi, Rosalia, welcome in. Good morning, good morning. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fantastic. Thank you so much for the host. I appreciate it. Okay, but with that, I think we had a good work day. I think we can go home now. I just realized I wanted to... Let's go home and then quickly go into the world. We should take Devin, by the way. Oh shit. I automatically, without thinking, like, clicked our first love interest, because usually you just have one and that's the person that you want to take. I, for a second, forgot that we have, a lot of lovers. Gnocchi potatoes with cheese, tomato sauce, and soy. Covered with pickles and ketchup. Okay, yes, that is very controversial. Have you tried this before, or is this a new, like, experiment of today? Yes, sweetie. What's up? You should go get some food. You can pee and then get some food. You're just casually watching some TV, which is really nice. But I think you should get some food in a little bit as well. Let's just see if you can actually build the rocket ship, because I know that building a rocket ship takes forever. So we might as well start in his teenage years already. Just threw things in the pot. Is it good? Just marking territory. Okay, then it's good. That must have tasted interesting. Yeah. Okay, so it actually works if you size it down, and the whole thing sizes down. That's so good to know. Because that rocket ship is gigantic. Have I been streaming for 1.5 hours? That's insane. How does the time go so fast? I will take a break in a little bit, because today I can only stream until like 6:30 to 7, like somewhere in between. I need to make sure to wrap up. Because I have an appointment tonight that I need to get to, and I want to have dinner before. So I think I will do like a little break in 15 minutes or something. She is gonna go to sleep. I think now you can grab some food. Oh, why are you grilling? I did not tell you to grill. I told you to grab food, not to make it. Oh, he's gonna do it. Okay, good. Interesting. He needed to do nothing else for his job. He needs to go to work tomorrow. And I was saying the other day, it should be kind of funny to have him be active on Social Bunny, because he's now a teenager. So let's open Social Bunny. And we don't know many other teenagers. We don't have many friends. Also, Beryl aged up. He looks interesting. But I think we can have Anubis and our new stepdad, Devin. And we can have our mom. And we can have our grandma, which is one of the few people that we're really close with. And maybe Beryl, who is like our uncle. It's kind of weird. I don't know if you covered this already. I did a little BRB, but pickles with gnocchi? Yes, it works pretty fine. I'm so intrigued by this, honestly. So intrigued by this. And then let's actually post something. No? We cannot post something? Open Social Bunny. Go to experience some events to post about it. Oh, okay, so you can only post about it when you've experienced something that is relevant to post. Okay, fine. But we can send messages. So let's send a new message to our grandmother and ask her how she's doing. Pepper, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? It's your grandma you're talking to. Come on. Hi, Melissa. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing wonderful. Welcome, welcome. Oh my god, that peach is fantastic. Nando has amazing emotes. Amazing emotes. Also, why am I still wearing the crown? I can do things. Oh my goodness. I can do things. Also, now you can actually see it, I think. So, do you see how my sim is happy? Look. It's green. Well, to you it looks more like blue, but honestly, it's very green. If I could show you. The crone is nice. Thank you, thank you. BRB, mom calling. Okay, no worries, no worries. I like your build. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I can do things. Yes. Devin can just do some programming, I think. More choices. Program. Let's make a mobile app. Let's do it. That's fun, isn't it? It's like my headset changes color with the mood of my Sims, and I think it's amazing. Also, hi Veldar, welcome in. Monday was a bank holiday, and this is already arguably the worst week of my year. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I know that you're sleeping, but someone just showed up at your door, and I think you should introduce yourself. Oh, we already know her? Okay, well then let's see if we can promote the politics. Like, if you're gonna come to my house, I'm gonna make use of that situation, because I need to befriend or, like, get to know so many people. But I'm so sorry, Velder, that you're having such a tough week. That honestly really sucks. Also, I just noticed, because Toot was on my... Oh, you just can't see it. Let me actually pause my game. She has, like, her butt next to my monitor. She's like, look. She's just being really cute. So I figured I turned the webcam a little bit so you guys can actually see her chilling on my desk. Fruit flies keep coming from my sink. Work is dull at the moment, and I just found out I have a request from my temporary driver's license after signing up for driver's lessons, not before, like my dad told me. Oh no. That sucks. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That honestly does sound like a very annoying week. And I'm sending you all the good vibes. I hope that from here on end it will just get better. I'm sorry that it's such a bad week. Why did you just have a negative interaction with her? Ask about day. I do feel like maybe we need to befriend people a little bit more before we try to get them to vote for us, because it honestly does get the chances up a lot if they like us. Flatter. Compliment outfit. They already have a sentiment. That's a little bit unrealistic. I'm gonna go hug my friend and almost neighbor and catch up. We haven't seen each other in weeks, so I'm excited. Have an amazing stream. Love yous too, Lynn. Thank you so much for hanging out, and have the most of fun. I have one cover for 2 sink tubs. It's really annoying that you have fruit flies coming from your sink though. Like, why? Can you do maybe like cooked water or like boiled water over it? Would that help? I have major issues with fruit flies, gnats here because they're everywhere outside. So I've been battling them this year. I'm so sorry, Rosalia. That's very annoying. Also, my apartment is like a hecking sauna. That on that one, I feel you, Veldar. It's so humid in my house as well. And it's also like the heat just won't leave no matter if I open doors or windows. It stays indoors. It's very annoying. Also, welcome, Zuzu. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, don't go upstairs. I was going to secure your vote. And then you kind of need to leave. He's just watching TV. Please go pee. And then maybe just go to sleep. Did that work? Did we just secure another vote? We did. Oh, that's so nice. Send home. I mean, we don't need it for now, but I think later it will actually show up, and that's really good. And also we already know so many people. We might as well, honestly, this sim knows so many sims. I don't think I've ever had a sim who knew so many sims. But I think we can call more people and just increase our friendship and then like secure votes from them, I think. You do need to go home now. Thank you very much. Why can I ask to leave? The sim is already leaving. Oh, okay. Good. Then she can go to sleep. And I think Devin then should also... It's kind of early still. But I just know that he needs to go to university or like to school tomorrow, and I want to go with him. I have no idea what apple cider vinegar is. I have white wine vinegar and regular vinegar. I think, yeah, just any type of vinegar. It's just very sour, so hopefully they will just die from that. Your phone died? Oh no, but welcome back. I need this heat to fuck off. Agree, yeah. But it's still like an oven. I think it's just getting more humid because of the rain. And then eventually, hopefully, it will cool down. What are the votes for? So my sim entered the political career. So we need to secure people that will vote for us in the upcoming election. Because if they vote for us, then we might win. And eventually we could become president. I've had that happen one time, that my sim became president. And it's actually kind of funny. Apple cider vinegar is very potent. Okay, so it's stronger. It's very smelly. Fantastic. How far along is his programming level? Programming level 8. Why is that so accurate? Why is that so accurate for you, sweetie? I mean, you are a senior developer. I also have 4 meals to cook tonight. Because I've been slacking on the HelloFresh, yeah, and then maybe like cooking them and then like putting them in the... It's good though, because then you have like food in the fridge for the upcoming days. That's kind of nice. But I like the smell of vinegar, me too. I think vinegar smells kind of good. Cook them and freeze it, yeah. And then later on, you just have extra food in the fridge, which is always nice. It hurts your nose? Okay, maybe then that's really strong. I don't think I've ever had it. Or maybe I have. I have had it to cook with, I think, to make salads and stuff. I think Devin can go to sleep now as well. Let's just save. And I think this is actually a good moment for me to take a little break. Because I've been live for like 1 hour and 45 minutes. And I think I will stream like around 3.5 hours today. So if I take a little break now, then I can also refill my bottle because it's almost empty. Apple cider, like apple bandits, are freaking delicious. That's very true. Yes, I agree with that. I completely agree with that. It's 20 degrees Celsius. That's kind of a nice temperature. Not gonna lie, that's kind of a nice temperature. I'm going to lurk. It's dinner time. Enjoy dinner. Enjoy dinner. Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Have a good break. Thank you. If you guys are hanging out here, feel free to check how cute you are today. 80%. Okay. Senior at age. Redacted. Yes, you're very old. Very, very old. Let me see what is in the fridge for me. Orange juice. I think I'm gonna get a snack better than orange juice, but I'm not mad about the orange juice. Feel free to check what is in the fridge for you today, or how cute you are, by doing !fridge or !cute in chat. If you're hanging out here, please make sure that you use these coming 5 minutes to stretch, to hydrate, to grab something to eat, to practice some self-care, because self-care is hella sexy. And I will be back with you guys in 5 minutes. Hello. I'm back. Got myself a bottle of drinks. Some Mentos, which is really nice. And also, sweetie, I just saw your executive decision, which made me giggle. And I agree. It sounds like a good idea. And I do agree that we need to update the rules. But I think the reason we disabled it is because sometimes, like the bot banned people or timed them out for posting something that looked like a link. But sounds like a good idea. What kind of drinks do you have? I always drink lemonade, and this is iced tea lemonade. So iced tea peach lemonade. And the first one I will eat in this thing is like grapefruit Mentos, and it's so good. Oh, so good. I knew it. I know, right? It's good. I like it so much. That sounds so refreshing. It's really nice. Not sponsored. Would be nice to be sponsored by Garvan Saviton. I always drink their lemonade. Okay, everyone was sleeping. I was talking with Panda about your bottle, and I said it was lemonade, but Panda said it was water. And I was right. I always drink lemonade. I never drink water. Or almost never. Very rarely drink water. I've been seeing the same damn ad for Fanta Mentos for days now. Oh, yes. Same. I've seen that so many times. Please sponsor Garfield Servita. Garvan Saviton. It is a very cringe ad, yeah. That was mostly with Streamlabs, though Stream Elements is better with that. But yes, peeps, do include space between sentences. Yes, exactly. If you tend to use dots or like periods, please make sure to use spaces because the bot will maybe time you out. But yeah, Streamlabs is terrible. They will just like kick people out for it. I agree that Stream Elements is better with it. Also, who's Lauren? Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Welcome in. I also just realized. I think on my break, I forgot to run an ad. I usually run an ad when I go on a break. Want to see my favorite ad ever? Yes, please. Feel free to share it in the Discord. Yes, I have an ad I actually like. There are some ads that I like as well. Yeah. I agree, Tuber. I totally agree. Hi, who's Lauren? Welcome to chat as well. Welcome, welcome. Just 1 second timeout. Okay, that's good. That's good. But I'm sorry if because I forgot to run an ad during my break, people will probably get pre-roll ads as soon as they come into the stream now. But, you know, I'm human. I can forget things. YouTube ads suck. I know. I know they suck, but it is the thing that gives me money, so... I always hate them, but now that I'm on the other side of the story, being that ads are the thing that make me money on YouTube, I feel less bad watching ads for other people as well. I think today she should go to work on her own, because we're gonna go with Dandy to school. And his school starts in just a little bit, so we better actually wake up and do things. Let's do a quick shower and grab some food. I don't even think we're gonna make that. He's gonna go to school very hungry. And Devin is just doing perfectly fine. Oh, he needs to work at 9. Okay, that's good. I posted in pics and vids. Thanks. Let me see. Let me see if I know the one. Okay, I don't know this one, but I'm gonna watch it after stream. Welcome back, Sakina. Welcome back. Okay, he's showered and he's just gonna make it in time with the food, I think. She is also... Oh. Please go pee and shower if you still have the time. She needs to work at 8 as well. She's not gonna make that. Where did she just put the dirty plates? Millions, Millie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Let's join. This is the first time going to high school, guys. Also, my cat is no longer here, so I can turn that off. Stomach acid? Oh, yeah. That sucks. Like acid reflux. That's painful and really annoying. I'm so sorry. We hired the same company that made ads for Volvo cars. Okay, that must be good. Morning free time. Okay, so we have 2 hours. See, remember when I said we should replace the high school? I didn't do it, did I? Let's bulldoze and place the new high school. I hope that doesn't glitch his school day, though. I really hope that doesn't glitch his school day, but I'm afraid it will, but it's fine. No, I wanted to place Schnucks High School. Furnished. There we go. I was a bit AFK, but I studied, but I'm back now. I hope studying went well, and welcome back, Marta. Welcome back. Cake's so good. What kind of cake do you have? Get my ass up and make coffee now. Go make coffee. That sounds like a perfect idea. Oh my goodness, dear Lord, that's a gigantic high school. I mean, I already love it. Look at this design. Look at this design. Ooh, that's nice. They have like parking spaces here as well. But then they made more parking spaces here. Eating Greek yogurt without anything because it's cold. I get that. That's very fair. Yes. I get that. It's more important that it's cold right now. But this is an amazing build. Oh my god. I feel like it's also very realistic. Like how the layout of the building is. And then here we have some bikes. We have some cars in the front. We have a classroom. We have a cafeteria. We have another classroom. We have like a nurse office. I love that. I love that there's a nurse office. And like I think that this is for the teachers, the teacher hangout. This is for the principal. This is like the main hall. And there are some vending machines and everything. Then we have, it's your local. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Like the lockers over here. And then this is the big like, oh wait, I didn't mean to grab that. The big gym. Or this is like a gym and they can practice football and cheerleading here. And they can go up and chill if they want. Then on the second floor, we have more bathrooms. We have a library where you can study and do chess and everything. There's a debate club. There is like a classroom for arts and crafts, which I think is amazing and really nice. And then there is the really big... Also, I love how that is connected. I kind of want to see that... No. I want to see how that looks with the walls up. Yeah, so this is like this side of the school. It's open. So in between, you have 2 locker rooms. But you can go into the locker room and then you can also go here. So you have like a really big place for basketball. Oh my god, they did. That's amazing. This is honestly a really, really good build. Your school looks so much different. It looks so good. Hi, Sushi. Welcome in. I know, right? I downloaded it from the gallery. It's from Schnook. It's really, really good build. 0 out of 10 immersion. No massive gaps between toilet stalls. Very fair, yeah. Where can I find this lot? If you go to the gallery, it is from this person. I will type it in chat. It's honestly one of my favorite builders for The Sims in general. Schnuck. Also a content creator on YouTube, by the way. If you wanna, probably there's a speed build of this high school. It's called Copperdale High School. And it is one of the most popular high schools that has been built. Like I think it's number 2 or 3 on the gallery. And it is so good. There's even a pool, like a separate pool built. I love that because I really enjoy it when my Sims go swimming. Also, this looks like a very realistic pool. Very nicely built. This is so well done. And then like the outdoor place where you can, oh my god. Honestly, I'm amazed by this entire build. Like it's gigantic, but it doesn't make me feel lost or anything. Hi Kiara, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. It's a cake based on a thing we in Swedish call Karlexrooms. No idea what that is. It's like a chocolate base with coffee glaze topped with coconut flakes. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. You know what that sounds like, sweetie? It sounds like the chocolate bar that you sent me. Like coconut chocolate and coffee. It's a 64 by 64 lot, Veldar. Is this your build? No, no, no. I wish I was that talented. It is made by Schnuck, an amazing creator also on YouTube. But this is honestly one of my favorite high school build ever. It's amazing. Okay, let's continue play. Let's actually... We have morning free time. And who is the principal? You look like the principal. No, she's a teacher. He's the custodian. Because they now all... Ah, there's the principal. Let's actually friendly introduce ourselves to Miss Prescott. Thank you, Tubro, for putting the gallery idea in again. Let's introduce ourselves to the principal. Oh, she doesn't like us right away. Oh, she does. It was just someone else's interaction. Where do I learn about new school? Stop by the principal's office and ask to learn about the new school. High school. Learn about new school. There we go. There we go. Oh my god. That looks amazing. I want to eat that. Prescott is such a principal name. Yes, I agree, Veldar. I so agree. It tastes about the same, but it's not chocolate in the same sense. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Also, I'm eating the watermelon flavored now, and they're really good. Really delicious. So he's just learning about his new school. I like that. Welcome to Copperdale High. High school, Mr. Rose. Oh, his name is Mr. Rose. I love that. I hope you settle in without too much trouble. We have 2 periods, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Otherwise, we give our students the freedom to interact and socialize with their peers and to study at their own pace. You'll be in class 1. You should go find your teacher and say hello. Keep in mind, there are exams every Friday. You can find your way to a computer to study for your exams, or even just to pull out your notes and prep this that way. Our faculty will also hold study sessions after school on Wednesdays. Okay, that's good to remember. Sadly takes another spoonful of sour yogurt while looking at the Swedish cakes. Yeah. Let's actually introduce ourselves to some other people. Oh, we already know her? Please don't go basketball. Like, okay, he is a very loner teen, so he doesn't like social interactions, but I think it's good that we make some friends in high school. I love these classrooms as well. They look so good. Sorry, I need to check something out. That is genius. There is like a dishwasher that is super small. It's like hidden here. But that way, it kind of eliminates the whole cabinet. And then if you place it over something like this, look, as soon as you grab it, you can see that there's a dishwasher. That is genius. Real watermelon flavor Mentos. Is that watermelon sugar high? Yep, it is. It is. The talk about the chocolate bar makes me want to eat Rolo while I heard an elephant in my head because of the talk earlier about reclames. Nice. Nice. I haven't had Rolo in so long. Also, hi Alpatria, welcome in. How are you doing today? And Muzi, welcome in as well. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I heard Rose. Yeah, his name is Dandy Rose. His last name is Rose. You're doing great. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm also doing really good. Thanks for asking. Claim a locker. Oh, we should really do that. Also, she should work hard. Oh, it's already on work hard. He should also work hard because that way they will make more money and we kind of need it. Claim locker ownership. This is a good place for the locker. It's like right next to our classrooms. See, he's very tense because he doesn't like to socialize. I live under a rock. That's okay, no worries. Okay, so she's a mean person. We don't like her already. I found out what watermelon sugar meant. I don't think I know this. They're not talking about watermelon sugar. I feel really stupid now. What are they talking about? Not me just Googling this. Oh. Yeah. Wait, this is really intriguing. He actually said in an interview that it isn't the one thing that you think it is. So if you Google it, the actual meaning of the thing is cocaine. But Harry Styles in an interview said that it's actually not about cocaine. It's actually about a female orgasm. According to Harry Styles. This is not me saying that. He said it in an interview. But if you look it up, it says that the actual meaning is cocaine. But I like it. I mean, honestly, why is that very 18 plus? I know minors who have had that. And now it's in my head, fair enough. There's a few slang terms for it, yeah. I mean, now that I know that it has a double meaning, it kind of makes sense. What are you doing, dude? Why are you trying to walk through the wall? Why are you very angry? Because he had an unpleasant conversation. He needed to socialize. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna make you socialize anymore. Fine. Montalvo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. And also, Elisa, welcome to chat. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. He said it's about the sweetness of life and also about what you said. Yeah. Thank you so much for that follow, Elisa. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I have returned with coffee and a bagel. That sounds perfect. That sounds perfect. We should be more open about this stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's completely normal. It's not a weird thing. I thought it was about oral sex. I mean, you can get orgasms from oral sex, so. It's not that weird. I mean, he's eating a watermelon very essentially, so... Oh shit, shit. Our class is in 6 minutes. Oh, we're already in class. Okay, good. Oof, I was like, oh no. We're gonna be late, but we're not. Sweetie, that is a cursed combination. I mean, not really cursed, but a little bit cursed. He's angry and scared. Yeah, he's not having a good day. He is... Okay, that we're gonna click away because that's a bug. But he is tense from having stranger danger. What? Groomed hair can look sophisticated and elegant, but some Sims, I don't see it that way. And those Sims really made sure Dandy understood why. They're making fun of his hair, his facial hair, like his little mustache. Look, he has like a very tiny mustache. They made fun of him. Blob, you're so sweet and so kind. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing amazing and having a wonderful, wonderful day. True, Pixie, true. Yeah, but he's not having a great day. He's not having a great... Nice, Rosalia. That's also a good combination. It's raining so hard. Is it also cooling down? Attend maths class. High school. Okay, so we just need to wait. Okay. I'll just wait. Class is almost over. We should actually introduce ourselves to our teacher. Lunch ends in... Okay, we have lunch break. Good. Okay, so we introduced ourselves to our teacher. I think we should use the restroom real quick. Take an angry poop, please. Because he's very angry, but he also... That's like the only need that is kind of low, and he doesn't really have to get lunch, so maybe we can study for exams a little bit. It has, but should have brought my wellies. What color are your wellies? Wait, what kind of facial hair? A mustache. I remember that kind of facial hair. It's very unfortunate. Like a little mustache. When you first start getting facial hair. Like the tickly mustache. I just love saying the word mustache by now. Yellow with leopard spots? Are you joking or is that serious? Because that's iconic. If that's serious, that's iconic. I have to shave every freaking day and it sucks. Mustaches suck. Yep. I need wellies. It's a rainforest here and I only have flip-flops and sneakers. Oof, yikes. That sounds like you do need wellies, yeah. Meanwhile, I have to go over my face with a razor every week or look like a mountain man. I do not have this problem, but I live with a guy, so I see the shaving struggle. Sir, why are you not standing up to take an angry poop? There we go. Oh, he cannot go into that bathroom. Because it's the female bathroom, I think. And the sink is full of short hairs, yep. That struggle I understand. Living with a guy, I do see that struggle, yeah. Trying not to get hurt every day. From what I hear, that's kind of the gist. I mean, I have to shave not my face, but other places. Basically, that's the trick. Just try not to get hurt. My husband has a beard, so no shaving. I trim his beard hair like every 3 to 2 weeks, though. Yeah. Scott also kind of has like a beard. Not a very, like a long one or something, but he has like a little bit of a beard. And he trims it every 1 to 2 weeks as well, I think. I actually like shaving, but I'm mostly face hairless, so I don't have to shave every day. I feel like that makes a big difference, how many times you have to shave. Don't shave it all off. I trim along the jawline, chin, and mustache, then close shave the neck and cheeks. Yeah. Why are you going to wash your hands all the way over there? Apparently, I mean, there are sinks over here as well, but fine. Fine, I'll take it. Also, since when do we have, like, a sink like this? One that is just hanging on the side of the wall. I didn't see that yet, but that's amazing. We have 1 hour left. Maybe we can just sit in a cafeteria and just study then? Oh, we need a computer to study. Or a bookshelf. Or yourself. Okay, so we can just sit and then we can click on ourselves to study. Thank you, Zuzu, for the hydrate. Thank you, thank you. I haven't noticed that sink either. No, right? Okay, so I'm happy that I'm not the only one who hasn't noticed. Let me see if it's... If I can... Maybe they did something smart again. Oh, it's actually from Parenthood? But normally if you place it, it has a pipeline. No, look, it's just... We've had this all this time. It's from Parenthood. Welcome back, girl from Norway. Welcome back. My trick is shaving after a shower. I shave in the shower. Which helps a lot. For, like, shaving your legs and stuff. It's just nice. I really want to, at one point in my life, like, get my armpits lasered. Because not having to shave your pits it's just fantastic. To be honest, I don't know what shaving gel or shaving cream does. I shave in a shower. It mostly just keeps your skin softer, like the chances of you cutting yourself, and it just like hydrates and moisturizes while you shave, and it makes sure that the blade like goes smoothly over your skin rather than accidentally pinching yourself. And I want to get face lasered. Fair. Do you turn the water off though? No, I just shave really quickly. Like I usually do it on days that I don't wash my hair. So on like one day I wash my hair and then that takes longer, and then on a day I don't wash my hair, I shave, and then that takes a little bit longer, but... I mean, I think the longest I shower, if I shower, like, long, where I feel like I shower long because I take a minute to relax as well, is, like, 10 minutes. But I've heard that shit's fucking painful. My best friend did it, and from what I heard from her, it's not painful at all. I love how everyone's like confessing, yes, I shave in a shower too, sometimes. 10 minutes, yeah. Maybe 15 if I'm really slow. But I'm like 15 to 20 minimum. It's just, I don't know. I get in, I wash my hair, I wash my body, and then I'm done.
Hello.
Hi, Alex. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for redeeming the hi and new. My name is Rosanna, or Rosie. I use she, her pronouns, and I hope that you enjoy hanging out with us. Feel free to pop in chat and say hi. If you just want to lurk and vibe, that's also completely fine. I'll do a good shave if I'm doing a hair mask. That's also sometimes what I do. When, like, my conditioner is moisturizing, I'll just shave in the meantime. Yes, Sakina, of course, go ahead. What do you wanna ask? Wait, who has 30 minutes? I just saw your TikToks. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming all the way from TikTok over here. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Those are rookie numbers. I've been known for 30-minute showers. That's kind of long. I could never do that. Thank you, sweetie, for plugging the TikTok. If you guys are hanging out here, you don't know. I also make TikToks. How long will it take to get the palm tree roll? It really depends, because you get a multiplier for being subscribed. So depending on how long you've been subscribed or how long you will stay subscribed, you will have a multiplier on how fast you collect channel points. It also depends. I think you get more channel points or like extra points if you chat. Every hour you can get a 60 points bonus, but you have to remember to click it unless you have BTTV and turned on that it collects automatically. So there's honestly no way of saying how much time it takes to save up to 10k. laser hair removal is expensive. Oh, for sure it is. But I mean, you only have to do it once. That's the thing. Like, you pay for that whole treatment once, and then you'll be done for it for the rest of your life. Some peeps have reached it within 1 month of being subbed. I don't know how much they were here prior. You can reach it quite quickly if you're here like every stream for the entire stream. It is definitely possible to reach it in a month. Luna, thank you so much. Oh, wait, is it Luna Moon? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Your TikToks help me so much. Thank you. Like the TikTok where you explain how the stairs work on The Sims and something like that. Oh, that's so sweet of you to say. I'm really happy that it worked. Like, or that it helped you. That's amazing. Thank you for letting me know. You also get like a 400 bonus per stream if you watch every stream. Really? I didn't know that. Is it They Love Josh Plays? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. He's very angry. Please don't die from anger. I'm not sure if your Sims can die from anger, actually. High school, study for exam. Are you gonna sit somewhere else? Really? You were already sitting down, but you're gonna... Okay, fine. Bookish send me. That is so sweet. Thank you so much for sharing the stream. I really appreciate it, but welcome in. Thank you so much, Bookish. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the host as well. I really appreciate that too. Thank you. I love these sort of chats. I'm such a nosy person. Same, Sam. It just... Things like these intrigue me. I'm trying to fit 6 beds on the first floor of your show and I'm crying. I'm so sorry, Celeste. I love that you are sticking with the storyline you came up with, though. Be friendly with a student. Ask about Day. He really doesn't like to be friendly with other students, though. Everything inside my Sims house reset, and I didn't save it. Oh no, Marta. Wait. What do you mean everything reset? Is it like empty in your house? Because that's what we had yesterday, and I'm wondering if you had the same thing. Of course you can mention something you don't like in The Sims, of course. I mean, I mention it all the time. There are so many things I don't like about the game. Like, in general, I absolutely love the game, but we all need to vent our frustration sometimes. Did he actually do the be friendly with a student? Okay, yes. Lunch break is ending, so we're all gonna go to class, apparently. I also saw the black plum bob. How did you do that? That was actually a glitch that I had in my game for a while. I have no idea how that happened. I think it was one of my mods. And I have no idea what caused it, and ever since I haven't been able to replicate it. So I think it was just a little glitch or a bug, but it looked pretty dope, didn't it? Yes, like you had on stream yesterday. Okay, so for me, are you playing on the same lot by any chance? Like the one in Copperdale, because I think I figured out what caused it. Was it goated glitch? I miss it. I know, right? I hate 2 things. How most gates don't match fences. Definitely agree with this. And how in the towns they build items that we don't have in our packs. For example, windows and doors. Yes, I do agree with that. But did you know about debug and live edit? So that like most of the things in the world around you, you can actually still get. Like doors and windows are not functional. But like plants and so many clutter items and stuff, you can actually still get. You just have to cheat for it. I'm not sure if you know this, but if you... I didn't know this. I have a hard time finding items. Are you open to using mods in your game? It was in the first world. I don't know what it's called. I think Willow Creek. But then I don't know what happened. How do you use this debug thing? Okay, so for those of you who are curious, you can actually do it through cheats. Let me actually find the right video, because I have a video on my YouTube explaining how to do it through cheats. However, cheats, I do agree, it's not always the most ideal because it definitely limits you in like it will give you a very messy debug menu. So you get like a very long list of debug items, but still it's very useful to know the cheats if you ever play without mods, or if anyone who's hanging out here plays on console, you can use it on console, but you cannot use it obviously with mods. So I'm just gonna quickly grab it. It's an older video, so I've made it like quite a while ago. But I'm just gonna copy and paste the direct link to the video. The video is called Ultimate Cheating Guide for The Sims. And there's actually, you can see in the chapters, let me see, building cheats. So at 4.5 minutes into that video, I explain how to get, like how to enter the correct cheats in which order to get access to debug and live edit. But if you are open to using mods, which I would highly recommend because it allows you to do this without having to cheat, I would recommend downloading the organized debug mod from Twisted Mexi. It's completely free. Twisted Mexi usually updates this mod within a couple of days after a pack comes out, so it's usually not glitched very long. And what you can do is in the content tab, let me actually quickly turn off my webcam so you guys can actually see it. In the content tab, you can actually select debug and live edit, which in the background turns on those cheats. So like you don't have to enter the cheats and they will automatically enter in the correct order. And this person actually sorted out the entire debug catalog. So for instance, if I now go here and I click on transportation, all of the cars and planes and everything, and like the boats and all the things like that are deemed as transportation, even from debug and live edit, are now sorted into the proper categories, which will allow you to find so many items so much faster. I cannot live without this mod. It also, if you press 1 on your keyboard, allows you to expand the build by catalog. So if you still have a very long list of items that you need to go scroll through, this allows you to still see it way better than before. Also, Cinderella, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. But yeah, that is like this mod, honestly, one of my favorite mods, and I cannot live without it anymore. It is called, I will put it in chat, Better Build by Twisted Mexi. There we go. In case you want to download it. That's also the person who made the tool mod, which is maybe a mod that you've heard about before. I had Sweetie and Ari in Control of my sim the other day, and she died of anger. I think I saw this. Did you make a TikTok video about this? Because it did make me laugh. It did make me laugh. Yes, I did. Nice. Okay, we're gonna go to class again. Look at us being so on time in class. Okay, he is still tense. That's gonna be fantastic. He's gonna be... Thank you for the 3 biddies. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And of course, I always try to do my best in helping people. Because I remember when I was just getting into the game, and like there were so many things I didn't know, so many things especially about mods and stuff that I didn't know, and I really wanted to know. Like I really wanted to get into it, but it was all a little bit overwhelming, so now I always just try to do my best and explain it to other people as well as I can. Dissection day. It's not the easiest lesson to learn for some sims. It's dissection, not dissection. But there are important anatomical lessons to be learned by dissecting a frog. There are also plenty of jokes that could be made, at the frog's expense, of course, with a little tap and some flailing arms. Dandy could make the frog dance. Please leave the immaturity out of the classroom. I never got this. Like, apparently it's a thing in American high schools that you dissect a frog, or like you dissect an animal or something. We never did this in high school, and I think it's very weird. I love your tutorials on YouTube. They help a lot. Thank you. That's so sweet of you to say. Food time. I don't know if I'll be back before the end. If not, thank you for stream. I love you too, Kara. Enjoy your food. I hope that food is amazing today. And thank you so much for hanging out. I think it's very weird too. Yeah. Right? It's just, why would you do that? I don't think they do that anymore. They better not, because it's actually kind of not cool. We dissected a chicken heart? First grade biology teacher dissected a frog for the whole class to see. We didn't get one each, but still? Why would you do that? Ugh. I've dissected a thing. It was horrible. He cut open the bladder and it sprayed urine on one of the... Oh, that's... Oh, no. That's just no. A chimkin heart is tiny. Yes, it is. You saw a cow heart? No. Why? I'm not. Ew. Oh, yikes. My boyfriend had fried chicken heart at a meat restaurant. I mean, I know that people eat, like fried chicken liver and stuff as well. Which is completely, like, fine if you want to eat it. I'm not judging. It's just, I don't think that it's very appropriate to dissect, like, organs or animals in front of teenagers. Yeah, nice weather, huh? Yeah, let's move on from the topic, because, big yikes. Also, now you can see it a little bit. Like, now you can see that my headset is, like, giving an orange glow on my hair. Do you see? Do you see? Like, it's like orange. It's because my sim is tense. Thank you, Kara. Thank you. Let's grab a question card. Let's do it. We need another topic. I agree. Oh, I grabbed what? Also, Story, let me answer your question in a bit. How to make my headset glow with the moods? It's if you have Logitech headset, that's the thing. You have to have a Logitech or a Razer headset, because those are the only two brands that currently do this. But if you have Logitech G Hub, which is the hub that you can link your headset to, you can actually select it so it syncs up with your game. If you have a Logitech keyboard that has RGB lighting, or if you have a Logitech mouse or a Razer keyboard, you can also do this. Is your hair naturally waved like that? Yes. This is what my hair does naturally. I cannot curl it, because if I curl it, it will go back to this. And if I straighten it, it will not straighten. It will go back to this. And it does it with the moods of the Sims. Yes, it does it with the moods of the Sims. So if you have, like, in the Logitech G Hub, you can link it up to the Sims. You just have to select it, that it links up with the Sims on a default profile. And then as soon as you start up your game, it will just change to the moods that the selected Sim has. My Logitech keypad becomes a disco light when I start up the Sims. I hate it. I think you can actually unlink it if you want, Veldar. If you don't like it, you can just delete the game from your link library in G Hub. Yes, this is the Logitech Aurora. Yeah. You should look up the curly girl. Honestly, everyone keeps saying this to me. I have tried it 4 times. Doesn't work. It doesn't bring more curls. It doesn't bring less curls. My hair just does this, and that's all it does. The only way to actually get it straight is to completely blow dry it, because then it gets very straight. I can, like, blow dry the curls out of it, because it dries like this naturally. But the problem with that is that it's very straight, but also very, very, very poofy. I'm jelly now. They look so nice. Thank you. They are very nice. They came in last week. We opened them on stream. And I think they're amazing. They're very comfortable. They're so light that they don't hurt my ears when I'm wearing glasses. Like, I can wear them all day and it doesn't hurt. I had to mess around with it for a few months before I found the right method. You have to avoid heat to your hair. I don't use heat to my hair. Like, the only time that I now get heat on my hair is when I'm at the hairdressers. Your hair can't be straight. No, because I'm not. Fair point. But I've done so many things. I've like tried sleeping with a cotton shirt around my hair. I've tried having my hair in a cotton shirt when I'm awake because I'm not sleeping on it. I tried putting like rollers in. I tried doing it like in like the bowl method. I tried doing with conditioner. I tried washing differently. I tried washing with cold. Like, literally, there's not much that I haven't tried. I have tried so many products that I put in my hair, and the only thing that happens is that it still looks like this, but it's very greasy. That's the only thing that happens when I put products in my hair. What's the name of the headset? It is the Logitech Aurora. It came out, like, the Aurora collection came out last week. Ever had a deluxe treatment at the hairdressers? Head massage, they make... I know. I think I'm gonna ask my hairdresser. I'm gonna go in 2 weeks again. I think I'm gonna ask them to give my, like, do a head massage as well. Because they always use really nice smelling products already. But the head massage? Oh, it's so good. So good. I don't particularly care for the RGB in my PC case either, but it came with them. So here we are. I am a sucker for RGB. Big sucker. Neat. I know, right, Sam? I know. I think we just finished our school day. Let's not chat with May because, you know, we don't like chatting with May. But can we do our homework? Do homework. Maybe we can just do our homework in school before we go home. Because Scarlett needs to work until 4, so she's still at work. And Devin needs to work until 5. You can go pee while you're at work, you know. Take it easy. You can take it easy now. She is also almost at excellent, so I'm not gonna let her take it easy because I think maybe she actually... No, I don't think she's gonna go all the way up to excellent in the next 15 minutes, but still. You're not scared of water. There is no water here. God damn it. Look at him just being like a super loner studying in the library or in the cafeteria after school. Oh, question card. I even picked one. Why? So we can set up another poll for this. Hi, Vanessa. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. The question is, would you prefer to earn a lot of money but hate your job? Or earn very little money but love your job? So, high pay, hate job, or low pay but dream job? Do you know anyone who rebuilt the 3 King thingy in Copperdale? The 3 King? I don't know what that is. 3 King? I honestly don't know what that is, Sakina. The Kring. I still don't know what it is. Okay, so a poll was just posted in chat. Feel free to vote. I know that I will hate my life if I don't have something I enjoy, so prefer low pay, high. I mean, honestly, I'm considering streaming and making content full time, which will be for sure dream job, low pay. So, I'm pretty much doing the low pay love job. Yes, same. I don't know the English word. I don't know what that means in Dutch either, though. Tekring? Oh! Thanks for letting me say it in Dutch. It's the thrift shop. The boba thrift shop. I didn't know it was called the tea. Like, it's in English it's called the boba thrift. So I like wasn't putting it together that in Dutch it's called tekering. Oh my god, I feel so silly now. I'm pretty much doing high pay, hate my job. Oh, really? You really hate your job that much, sweetie? But I'm now getting to a point that I'm getting high paying jobs of things I love. That's good. That's good. That's like the best position to be in, honestly. I'm not sure who rebuilt it, but I think you can select the type of lot on the gallery and then you'll be able to see who rebuilt it, I think. But that's amazing too, bro. Honestly, that's amazing. I feel like, Veldar, I feel that. I have days where I absolutely despise my job, but I also have days where I really enjoy it. Also, like, 83% of you is saying low pay dream job. Oh, we actually did get promoted. We did get promoted, so it was good that we made her work hard. That's nice. I think today I just want to focus on Dandy, so just please care for yourself. And who is this? His name is One Love. I feel like I ought to introduce myself to you. I like my job and I think I'm good at it because every time I talk to a client, he keeps asking me if I'm sure I don't want a new job. I feel like ordering fries, but the vegetarian snack options are always so limited. Real problems over here. Yep. Yep, for sure. Care for self. I'm doing 3 different jobs, all volunteer work. Okay. So that is all like things you love, no pay. You mean modding full-time is not your main job, sweetie? Surprise, surprise. Didn't expect that one, did you, Sam? Okay. Please finish your homework so we can go home. Or now that we're here, maybe Dandy can do like a workout. Maybe Dandy can go for a swim. Swim laps. Okay, so Akemi is socially awkward and we are loners, and somehow that's the only person we've been able to socialize a lot with. I love that. In the garden, in the kitchen, I'm looking for missing dogs. That's amazing, though. Those are all amazing things to do. Can I get a 100% raise? Sure. Sure. I'll make it happen, no worries. Much respect to all the lovely mods. If you guys want to show the mods some love, because my mods are amazing, feel free to use the mod love command to share some love with them. Okay, he's gonna go for a swim. We should update the mod love? Why? Oh, he has like shorts and a shirt. I was like, is he wearing a bathing suit? I don't remember giving him a bathing suit, but this is nice. 100% raise for a 0 is a good raise. I know, right? Okay, he can just do some laps. I'm in college, so I work part-time job washing apartments in an apartment building, and I hate it, but I get really good paid. Okay, that's sometimes, like, especially if you're still in college or studying and stuff, just getting good payment is honestly one of the best things. That's just the most important. I feel like as soon as you get into your like adult job, the thing that you would have to do for the rest of your life, it's more important to have something that you really like. Oh, he's gonna get some food at school? Eat senior lunch? I mean, now that we're at school, he is the only one left here, by the way. Everyone went home. Thank you so much for this stretch. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. If you're hanging out here, please make sure to also stretch and give yourself, your back, your shoulders, everything a little bit of rest. Because I see all of you sitting like potatoes. I know you are. But I love that he's like the only sucker that stayed in school until like 7:45. I also don't know where he got the food from because there's no one here to serve the food, but fine. I love also how this person made this kind of like a stall. It looks really good. I like potatoes. No, I'm not. Let me sit like a potato. Everything just cracked. Oh no. But I'm proud of you, Tuba, for not sitting like a potato. And I do like potatoes as well, Charlotte. Potato? No, pasta. I'm sitting like a shrimp. No. Make sure that you're an unfolded shrimp. Okay, now it's time to go home, I think, because we have been in school way too long. Also, it's now 85% of you who would prefer to have a low-paying dream job. My back is very crunchy. Same. My back cracked as well when I did that. I'm just trying to get the last Mentos out of this thing, but it doesn't want to give it to me. There we go. Now we're good. Literally, most of all, to appreciate my job, I need improvement to the way of working. When projects get to decide how a product is developed and maintained, that sucks. Yes. I agree. I mean, it should be part of the project, but the project shouldn't decide. They should talk to the business. And then make a mutual agreement on how it's going to work out after the project is done. It's really nice that we already, wow, I can't think, I swear. That we already did our homework now that we're home now. Also, having a good paying job is more and more difficult. I feel like getting a good paying job isn't difficult. It's difficult to have one that pays you enough money to pay for all of the expensive things in life. And as we were talking about that, I just saw that I have to pay my bills, and my bills are 7,000 simoleons. We don't have enough to pay our bills. Oh no. That's painful. Should Dandy get like a part-time job? Can we post something on Social Bunny? Ooh, there are more posts. Why is my mom posting? Who knew that taking a pillow to the face could be so thrilling? Mom, what? Lunch is a great time to make some friends. Who wants to be besties? This is our grandmother. It's crazy to me how bills in The Sims get so expensive for some reason. Same, because I'm not living in a very big house. It's like a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. It's not a big house at all. But our grandma just said, who wants to be besties? My mom posted, seeing someone with lunch in their teeth. How embarrassing. And our uncle also said, who knew that taking a pillow to the face could be so thrilling. I want to upvote that. Can I upvote that? Also, I got a message. Pepper, what's up, buddy? Your style is everything. Anubis likes our style. He's so sweet. That's sweet. A skeleton walks in Thrifty and orders a boba tea and a mop. Oh my god, that's such a bad joke. Let's send the message to Pepper again. A funny message. We just exactly sent the same joke twice. Mom and uncle having a pillow fight, huh? Yeah, apparently. Apparently. Sounds like mom is into some kinky stuff. Honestly, Celeste, I thought the same, but now Echo says pillow fight. I'm like, oh yeah, they updated the thing to have pillow fights. So I think she's talking about a pillow fight, but I also thought about the kinky stuff. I'll be besties with Granny, me too. Yes, please. Let's not kink shame Granny, please. I'm very cursed today, like no joke. Wouldn't be surprised to get timed out. It's okay. It's okay, we won't time you out. He's just gonna use the PC for a bit. I think that's fine. But yeah, we really need to make more money. Because we need the money to let's see if we can get a part-time job. Find a job. I'm not sure if we can have like high school and a job at the same time. I think so, right? So it's getting a little bit dark in here. That's darker. That's not what I wanted to do. Hello? There we go. We won't? Okay, maybe. Depending on how cursed. Just made another streamer get off his chair for a couple of minutes, thinking about ending, so yeah. Wait, what, Echo? I'm confused. Ro and Celeste, come pick up your ticket to HJ? Horny jail. Horny jail. I can do abbreviations, I swear. It just took me a while. How do you build a pool like that? It is a custom content pack. It's made by Mr. Olcon. And it has like a round pool border, and then you can build like a pool underneath that. I have a video on my YouTube channel that is actually on this set. So if you want to know where to download it, it's completely free, and how to use it, you can check out the video on my YouTube channel. Hopefully that helps. Nothing beats the feeling of crushing that final boss lever. Whenever Dandy is gaming, Dandy is as one with the universe. Is it safe to say that he likes video gaming? Hell yeah, for sure. For sure. He should become a video game streamer to earn us some extra money. And he can do that at nighttime. I like that. No, why can I? See, this is the thing. I still have that issue where his high school career is considered to be like a job because he didn't automatically enter. So now we cannot give him a job. Simda contact. Hey, I would like to come over for a quick hookup. Sorry, no, I'm like taken now. Taken. You're going to watch the video. If you have any questions after watching the video, feel free to ask. I would love to help you out. Yes, but we're not gonna do a casual hookup. I'm very sorry. Emdon, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. This game needs to chill. Honestly, it does. Yeah. Where's the no and don't call me again option? I think in the phone settings itself. I just keep forgetting I have this mod installed because that's definitely part of a mod. Can you just like drink it? If you grab it, please just drink it. And now he really needs to pee. Okay. Can we do something? We need to secure votes, but we already did that again. And so if we work really hard, we hopefully could get promoted again. That would be so, so nice because that will give us more money and we need more money. What are booty calls part of The Sims now? No, if you have like a mod called sim.dating from Little Miss Sam, then booty calls. You can enable booty calls. But I had it enabled because our sim was like completing the romantic aspiration. But now that we've finished that, I might need to disable them. But I like the fact that it's in there, that you can have booty calls. EA should make this. I agree. I agree. But Emma Buckley, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. I am a little bit torn now because apparently he cannot earn any money. Although I think he can still become a streamer. Right? Play game? He can live stream, but I don't think play games well, earn fans, make money. Let's just see if we can do that. Like, let's see if we can make money without actually having the career. Sims PG 18. Oh, yeah. Yes. Also, he's just like swimming around, which is completely fine, I think. But before you go to bed, please use the bathroom. And then go to sleep. Also, Scarlet is also going to sleep, and you are both not tired enough. So let's just... woohoo. Dandy is just gonna game in his room, and you guys are gonna woohoo, and Dandy is gonna pretend he's not gonna hear you. Bro, you need to read Sam's comment. I thought AJ was a place in the Netherlands, send help. I'm in Lil's chat. I'm honestly... I'm so confused. What are you talking about? What did you say, Sam? Oh my god, you thought AJ was a place in the Netherlands, said help? No. It's for sure Horny Jill. It is Horny Jill. I'm very sorry to inform you. But yeah. No, I did get it, Echo. I was just confused because Tubro actually repeated Sam's comment. So I wasn't sure if that was like his text or like if Sam typed that. What about my home? Is that Horny Jill or a place in the Netherlands, Veldar? Yes, Horny Jill is situated in the Netherlands. It's situated in my stream. So in case you ever had any doubts about this, Devin, are you gonna go up? You're gonna have woohoo. Horny Jill, obviously. Yeah, sure. Embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed. I mean, I didn't even... It took me like a good solid 5 minutes to figure out the abbreviation in general, so... Cell C9 on the second floor, yes. Why are they not woohooing? Please wake up. Sir, please wake up. And then Scarlet, please come over here. No. Romance. Flirt. Romance. Kiss. Romance. Woohoo. Why is that so difficult? And why are you sleeping and not gaming? I tell you to do things and you're just ignoring me. Live stream. Live stream Sims forever because I'm just gonna make Swedish play The Sims. Even if it's in The Sims, I don't care. Swedish, you're playing The Sims. It's B12, duh. I love that you remember this. What is going on between these two? Open sim profile. Why do they not want to woohoo? Like, please just have sex. Thank you very much. Is it because the bed is glitched and they can't do it in the bed? Can they do it in the shower? The shirt is not oversized. It fits around my body now. Yeah, I mean, oversized is really nice. I think they're gonna woohoo in the shower now, or not. I'm so... She's on her period, obviously. I mean, maybe he is very brave and he sails the Red Sea. Why are you sleeping? I mean, it is kind of late, so... Okay, they're gonna woohoo, finally. God damn it, that just took forever. But you can't run in oversized shirts because that's just weird. I mean, if it's comfortable, why not? Please just have sex, thank you very much. You do know that you just added a quote that was about you, sweetie. Come on, sweetie, be a pirate. Yeah. Welcome back, Alex, welcome back. Just making you aware of this fact. Do I care? No. Okay, better. Good. Okay, and now you can sleep. Yes, they're now all sleeping. Let me save. He's just happy about this fact. Maybe. Okay. Shady! Hello! Welcome in! Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome in. How was your stream? What were you up to? You were playing Shady Part. Shady Part of Me. That is so appropriate with your name. What kind of game is it? I've never heard of it, but please do tell me more. Thank you so, so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. For those of you that came with a raid that do not know me, hello, my name is Rosanna, or Rosie. I use she, her pronouns. I am a Sims 4 streamer with a pinch of variety, meaning that we play a lot of The Sims over here, but we sometimes switch over to other games like Minecraft, Zelda, community games, Fall Guys. I used to play a lot of Stardew and Animal Crossing. And if you want to hang out with us, you're more than welcome to do so. But if you need to practice some self-care, that goes for you as well, Shady. Please feel free to drop a lurk, drop off, grab a snack, grab a drink, anything, because self-care is very, very sexy. But please do tell me how your stream was, because I would love to hear it. And thank you so, so much for deciding to come over here. I really appreciate it. It was good. I started on Bloodborne and then Shady Part of Me, which is a puzzle indie game, which is very emotional. Ooh, I like it. That sounds good. I might check your VOD to see what it's like, what the game is about. What are those lights behind the TV? I need some answers ASAP. It's these lights. I think they're from Parenthood. And I just hit them. So I hit them behind the TV. And then if you're on play, they kind of like display stars. Thank you, sweetie, for the shout out for Shady. If you're hanging out here and you do not know Shady yet, please, that's a crime. That is honestly a crime. Go drop a follow, go share some love. You know what to do. It's like lifting your beautiful round butt and dropping it. Also, Moon Uwu, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Should I check for you if they're actually from Parenthood or if they're base game? Yeah, they're from Parenthood, and they're called Starry Night, Night, Night. True, bro. You did not. You did not. The swimming pool mod give you some problems, like a bug or something like that? No. I have loads of other mods that are giving me problems, but the swimming pool is not one. But thank you so much again, Shady, for the raid. I really appreciate it. Okay, so now there's like 4 packs that I need to buy. Yep. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, let's fast forward again. Oh, shit. Oh, no, it's almost Devin's birthday. Is he a young adult or an adult? Please tell me he's an adult and not gonna be an elder already. Okay, he's gonna be an adult. I was like, please don't tell me Sweetie's already gonna age up into an elder, because she, I think, is... She's like halfway through her young adult life. So then there's like a reasonable age difference between the two. I think today I want to actually work with Scarlett on her job. So I want to work from home. And I think I'm just going to send Dandy to school on his own. And I think I'm going to send Devin to his job on his own as well. But Dandy needs to go to school in like 1.5 hours. And he's done sleeping. So maybe he can just take a quick shower and then grab some food. And then I think he should be done. He should be ready to go to school. He can sleep a little bit more. I think since we're going to work from home with Scarlett, we might as well just leave her sleep until she wakes up on her own. I do need to remember to do laundry today because I've been postponing and I need to do it. This is scary accurate? What is? What is scary accurate? What do the leaves do? Which leaves do you mean, Moon? Do you mean the leaves like below the little chat box that you see? This house looks so colorful. Thank you so much, Bohoklo. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. I mean, it is for the Not So Berry challenge. So I'm currently on the red and the yellow gen. So the entire house is red because that is still our main generation. But there's one bedroom that is completely yellow because that's the next generation. Age difference, Devin himself, I mean. Oh, yeah. True, true. Have they fixed the aging up in long lifespan? I think so, because today I actually found out that my legacy challenge that I'm playing over on YouTube, that save file was accidentally set to long lifespan, and none of them have accidentally aged up. So I think they fixed it with the recent patch. Ooh. You want to learn how to say that in Dutch too, bro? Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna type it out and then I'm gonna say it. Misschien is hij wel heel erg dapper en vaart hij door de Rode Zee. That is how to say, maybe he's very brave and he sails the Red Sea. You would say, misschien is hij wel heel erg dapper en vaart hij door de Rode Zee. I never know what the Not So Berry challenge is. So the Not So Berry challenge is a legacy challenge. It's written by Little Simsy and one of her friends. And the whole idea behind the challenge is that every generation has its own goals and its own like aspirations and stuff. It is a very, very, very extensive legacy challenge. It has like loads and loads of rules. Thank you, Trubro, for putting the link in chat. If you want to know more about what each generation is about, you can click the link that was just posted in chat. But the idea is that every generation has its own color as well. So the first generation was mint. So the house was mint colored. The second generation is rose. So everything is red or rose. And then the third generation is yellow and everything is yellow. And the idea is that every generation has its signature color and its signature storyline. And then it's up to you to build the rest of the story around it. But the idea is that it's 10 generations. So you get to play with 10 different generations. That's the idea. I didn't understand a single word. Such a funny language. Nice was good and nice. Ooh, you know I like the flowers? Okay, let's do the flowers. Really? Did I make... Oh yes, there is indeed. There is a typo in the sentence. I'm sorry. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. It should be vaart, not vraart. Thank you, Flinny, for checking it. I appreciate it. But yes, I'm going to be lurking and napping. Sorry, please, no sorries. I totally get it. Thank you so much again for the raid. Hope sims go good. I'm here in the back getting the points if I wake up. I totally get it. Thank you so much for lurking in the background and saving up points. Thank you so much again for the raid, and please go take care of yourself. That is so, so important. And also, Jess, thank you so much for the hydrate. Thank you, and welcome in. Also, sorry, Lena, thank you so much for the follow. I completely missed that, but thank you so much. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. And thank you so much for the groetjes uit België. I love that. I love that we're neighbors. Add it to my Dutch notes. You actually have Dutch notes too, bro. That's hilarious. I love that. That's fantastic. Yes, that's true. If he writes it down to learn, then it's good that he has the correct spelling. You're my soundtrack for pre-work. I love that, Chloe. That's amazing. That's honestly amazing. Why are you gonna go grill? You don't need to grill. Please just take a quick shower. And then just grab some leftovers from the fridge, because there's plenty of food in the fridge, I think. It's not spoiled, and that's also not spoiled. I do see that we can clean out spoiled food, so I think there's an empty plate in the fridge. Yeah, just let me take that. We want to work from home, and then he can just go to school by himself. He can also quickly pee. I think then he should be completely fine with all of his schoolwork. Churro is gonna be the brave one. I don't learn Dutch for nothing. That's very true. It's very cute of you. No, don't grill. Okay, I have made a decision. I'm gonna delete the grill. Because this is already driving me mad that every time they get hungry, they just want to grill. And it's completely unnecessary because we have food in the fridge. So please just get some leftovers. There's no need for you to grill every single time. What do I eat? I'm having such a lazy day. You said you wanted to order fries. So with that, I'm taking that you are going for something like not super healthy. Or do you prefer to have something healthy? Or are you open like to pizza and burritos and stuff? No grill in this household. No. It ain't happening. Just big no. Oh, look at all of them sitting at the table together. That never happens. I would like to adult now. I feel like I'm old enough that I should be allowed to go anywhere and do whatever I want. Can you treat me like an adult, please? Dude, you're a teenager. No, not until you've grown more. You're such a baby. Come on. You're not ready. I like that they're all sitting at the breakfast table and that they're having like a chat this morning. That's fun. I'm still debating. Okay, so if you want to go for a healthy option, I'd say sushi or poke bowl. Or depending on if you can order there. I'm not sure if you, like, how far away you live. But maybe grillas, if you can get it, is good. Like grilled veggies and stuff. But poke bowl is always good. And if you want to go for the unhealthy option, I would say see if you can order fries because you were looking like you were looking forward to that. Or maybe, oh, you could also get roti. I'm not sure if you like roti, but I think you could get vegetarian roti. That's really nice. Or just go for pizza. Pizza is always good, honestly. What's that notification? Which notification was going? The one saying I want to be an adult now. I think it is one of the interactions from either Parenthood or the new high school pack. My husband and I are getting sushi for our anniversary tonight. That sounds so good. That sounds amazing. Which anniversary is it? Also, pink bucket hat. Okay, let's go. But congratulations with your anniversary. That's amazing. Also, am I gonna do my headphones over my bucket hat? No, that's honestly terrible. I'll not wear my headphones. Thank you, Tubro, for the 10-minute timer. I appreciate it. Also, hi, is it Emma's Addicted? Hi, welcome to chat. And yes, Orange Tabby, this is my cat. Her name is Toot. And she loves Loves attention. 3 years? That's so long. Congratulations. That's amazing. Are those new headphones? Yes. Yes, they came in last week. Ew. She put her tail in my mouth. Ew. Cat hair everywhere. Oh, yikes. It looks super cute with the bucket hat and headphones. Do you think? I just think it makes me look weird. I feel like it makes the bucket head look weird, but I kind of need it to be able to hear my notifications. Oh, sorry, miss. Yeah, of course. That makes so much sense. But addicted is fine. Thanks for letting me know. I really appreciate it. Let me actually set it up as a little nickname for you so I won't forget. My cat's tail is like on my keyboard and it's really annoying. Ugh. I have so much cat hair in my mouth. I need to take a sip. Ugh. I should have chosen a tiara. No worries, no worries. I like the bucket hat. It looks pretty. Apparently I'm refusing sex. Yes, that's how the game is going. Dude. Zie je de andere baas? Ga maar kijken. So, how is it going? Well, it's going quite well. We had our first day in high school with Dandy, and he had a very good high school day, even though he was agitated all the time because he needed to be social and he didn't like hanging out with other teenagers. And we got a promotion, which is very convenient, but also we need to make a lot of money today because we need to pay our bills, and our bills are 7,300 euros for simoleons, and we only have 64. Breezy Kel, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. And Ash, congratulations on redeeming the palm tree roll. That is so exciting. Thank you so much for spending so much time here that you got to redeem the palm tree roll. I honestly really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I hope that you enjoy growing as a palm tree in our jungle, standing tall and proud. I really appreciate you. And also welcome in. And also Addicted, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I hear everything so faint because of my bucket head. My stomach is still so acidy. I'm so sorry, Sakina. That sucks. Good luck with making dinner and trying to eat it. I hope it goes well, and I hope that it actually fixes everything a little bit. I went back on Twitch and you're still live. Are you streaming all day? No. I think I'm streaming for like another 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how the game goes and stuff. Thank you, Breezy Kel, for redeeming the pronoun check. My pronouns are she, her, but I'm also okay if you use they, them. That's completely fine. Feel free to pop your preferred nickname and pronouns in chat if you want. And also, if you do not know, there is actually a pronoun extension. The link was just posted in chat. It's completely free. All you have to do is click on the link, log in with your Twitch account, and within a couple of minutes, right next to your name, your pronouns will appear in Twitch chat for me. If you want to see other people's Twitch chat, you can click on the link that was just posted in chat, and then all the way in the top left corner of that website, you can download the browser extension yourself. You do have to be on your computer for this to work. It doesn't work on mobile. You can still set it up so I can see them, but if you want to see other people's pronouns, you have to set it up yourself. But thank you guys so much all for coming in and like letting me know your preferred nickname. Let me actually set them up for those of you who I haven't saved yet, so I won't forget. I'm always like checking if I set it up for everyone. But thank you so much for letting me know your pronouns and nicknames. I really appreciate it. And feel free to use the pronoun extension if you want. A lot of streamers used it. It's not just me, and it always really helps us streamers because we have loads of people that we see every day to remember your correct pronouns and use them correctly. I wish the extension worked on iPad. I know, right? I know. Thank you, Bree, for also popping in chat. Welcome in. Thanks for letting me know that it's Bree. I'll set it up as a little nickname for you so I won't forget. And thank you so much again for redeeming the pronoun check. I always really appreciate it. Ooh, let me say, is it Ayla or Ella? But thanks for letting me know. And Lena, thank you so much for Ayla. Okay, thank you. So it's like with the longer in the beginning because of the single L. That's good to know. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. And Lena, thank you so much for letting me know your pronouns as well. I always will do my best to use them correctly. If I make a mistake, feel free to correct me and let me know that I used the wrong ones. I always try to do my best, but I'm also human, so sometimes I mess up. Oh my god, Kiara, that is honestly... That is such a good emote. I love Edna. Edna is amazing. Edna was... I remember watching The Incredibles and not liking Edna at all. But now that I'm a grown person, I'm like, Edna is amazing. Send along, please. What do we have to do for work today? Let me see. We have to write a letter and we have to give a confident speech. We should be able to do that. That's not difficult. Maybe we can start by doing the laundry. Like peeing. We can take a pregnancy test. Why? She's iconic, I agree. She's very iconic. Why can't I take a pregnancy test? I do not like this. A legendary fashion designer for superheroes. Like, how much more iconic can you get with that? Oh, yes, true. Okay, she's not pregnant. I don't know why that showed up. I was just reading the Not So Berry Challenge rules. How do you decide who you play on the next generation? No worries, that's not a dumb question at all. Usually it's the next in line. So it's the kid of the sim that you are playing with. So the idea is that you play 10 generations of one single family, or like a family name or a family line. So our first sim, her name was Peppermint. I can actually show you, I think, if I open Dandy's family tree. So our first sim, she didn't have any parents because we made her in cast. Her name was Peppermint. She was an absolutely mad scientist, but she was wonderful. She had a sister. We cloned ourselves, called Judy. And we eventually adopted Scarlet together with Brianna. But Brianna and Pepper never got married, so Brianna isn't showing up in the family tree. But they adopted Scarlet because they didn't have the ability to have kids themselves. So they adopted Scarlet. As you can see, there are two other kids. We have Beryl and we have Anubis. You can, if you want, grab another kid than your eldest in line. You don't have to use the first in line, but I prefer to do this because it kind of speeds up the challenge a little bit more. And I'm already a really slow player. But we have Beryl, and Beryl was an accidental child with Brianna, actually. We don't know how that happened. I don't know how Pepper and Brianna had a baby, but they accidentally had a child called Beryl. And Beryl is named after the family dog that died on the day he was born, which is a very sad story. And then Anubis is actually, well, this is a whole story for another time, but is actually Pepper had a child with the Grim Reaper after the Grim came to kill off her clone. But we decided to go with Scarlet, and Scarlet had a child with with Ishmael, and Ishmael was her high school sweetheart. She accidentally got pregnant as a teenager. And she got engaged to Ishmael, and then she left him at the altar because she realized she wasn't ready to get married. But they did have a child called Dandy, and Dandy is now our third generation. So that's kind of the storyline of our whole Not So Berry challenge so far. Mind you, I've been playing with this challenge since December 2021. So we've had some months into this challenge. There's a lot of storytelling in between that I'm not covering right now. But yes, it's only child families, basically, yeah. But you can also adopt a child, or if you want, if you like have a generation that doesn't have any children, you can pick yourself if you want. Anubis is such a good name, I know, right? Especially for someone who's the Grim Reaper's child. Okay, we can take this one off. You know what would be really funny? To play in an environment house suitable for the era. So you start in a tiny small cottage with almost nothing, and the next generation. There is actually something like this, Muskunen. It's called the What is it called? I have been watching another Sim streamer who has done this. I'm not sure if it's actually called the Era Legacy Challenge, but there are people that start like playing in the 17 or 1600s, and then every generation is like 30 years above, and they build houses and like they download a fuck ton of CC to make it match with that time, and they download like a lot of mods to disable things in the game so that you can actually I think it's called an historical legacy challenge, but I think it actually exists. Yeah. You have Sims in Bloom as well, which is also a legacy challenge, which is kind of similar to Not So Berry, but different concept, but it's still 10 generations and every generation has goals. And I've actually written my own legacy challenge. So in case you're interested in legacy challenges and you really like to play them, I have written a pack legacy challenge where every generation is a brand new pack. So we started out, I'm playing it on my YouTube. Thank you, Tubro, for linking it. If you are interested, you can find everything on the link that was just posted in chat. But every generation is a new pack. So we are currently on the first generation on my YouTube because I'm doing my own playthrough as well. And the first generation is Outdoor Retreat. So we're doing all kinds of things that are linked to Outdoor Retreat. So we are fishing and we're taking holidays to Granite Falls. And then our child, so the second generation, will be the next pack. And I believe that's Spa Day. So like our next sim is all focused on well-being and having a balanced life. And I have written up until the high school pack. I still need to write the generation for the high school pack. But every generation, so it's like 28 or 29 generations already, has its own storyline based on a pack. And that way you can, even if you don't have all the packs, you can like play through a generation and then skip one if you don't have the pack and then continue. And that way you can still have somewhat of, if you have 10 packs, you can have a 10 generation legacy challenge. So feel free to check it out if you want to see either my own playthrough, that is on my YouTube, or if you want to play along with this legacy challenge yourself. All the information is on my info page. So I would love to hear what you guys think about it as well. So feel free to tell me or tag me, or if you make Sims, like put them on Instagram and tag me. I love it. Cool bucket head. Thank you, Kara. It's a gift from Tubro. And thank you, Sarah. You're so sweet. So sweet. But yeah, that's our storyline so far. And so we're now currently playing with Scarlet, which is our second generation, and then Dandy, which is our third generation. The original Shipwreck challenge from 2017-2019 is a good one too. I have not heard of that one. What kind of legacy challenge is it, Ash? I'm telling you to do laundry and you decide to watch TV. I don't think so, miss. Also, I feel like I need to turn that on. Game options, gameplay, disable autonomy for selected sim, because I'm going crazy of them just doing their own things whenever I'm playing with them. The bucket hat timer? No. That was for the one that ended was for this one. Right? Or did that one end? Oh no, actually it ended. Look at me being all confused with all the timers. We have had so many timers. Oh my god. Food was really good, but we had no dessert. Sag. Oh, that is Sag. I just put it on the wrong. No, I did put it on the right way. Why am I not hearing anything? Is the music just done? Oh yeah, the music was just done. I was like very confused where my music was. She has ADHD for sure, yes. But that's no news, Muskunen. That's no news. Hello? Did she actually wash laundry? There we go. And then we needed to write a letter. So let's do that first. And then we can go to Uptown to do a confidence speech. Write letter. There we go. I hear music, yeah. I didn't hear it through my headphones, but it was very soft in the beginning. Knowing your scholarships, I'm sorry, we're probably not gonna study. We're gonna study later in the challenge, I think, but not right now. I have a Twix. Oh my god, I want to have a Twix now as well. Decades challenge. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, it's called the Decades challenge. For some reason, I just couldn't remember. Thank you, Tubro, for letting me know. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I think I'm gonna finish this day, and then we're gonna find someone to raid. I think we should be able to do that, and then I will be perfectly done in time. I just heard that Scott started making dinner, so that will be perfect. Hi, Petra. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Thank you. Oh my god, I love you so much for setting an alarm and actually coming in now to remind me. You're the best. One Sims moves into Key Point in Solani with only the shipwreck decor piece on the island. Nothing else. 0 simoleons, all the lot challenges turned on. One outfit for everything. They have to survive and earn enough money to build a fully functional house without ever leaving the island or interacting with other Sims until they can build a boat or after leaving the house. That is so cool. I love that, Ash. That's amazing. It's less than €1, so I can get everyone who wants one. Of course, I love Twix. Also, welcome back, Marta. Welcome back. Also, we're having risotto tonight, and I'm looking forward to it so much because it's like with fresh mozzarella and like all kinds of nice herbs, and it looked so good. And now maybe I'm hungry. The original post with the challenge was taken down recently, so I've written it out since I did it a while ago. Oh my god, Ash, that's amazing. That's so considerate of you. It sucks that the original post got taken down, though. Give confident speech in Uptown. Okay, let's do that. Let's go to Uptown and give a confident speech. Yeah, how was food, Marta? I hope your food was good. Let's go to San Myshuno. It was easier when we lived in the city, not gonna lie. Is this Uptown? Yes. Okay, so we need to travel to this gym. And then I think there is that little stand and we can give a speech there. I think that should work. It was good. I'm so happy to hear that as well, Marta. What did you have for food? Also, Kara, what did you have for dinner? I'm curious to hear. Give a speech. Ooh, we can do an energized speech even, or an expert speech. But we need to do a confident speech. Okay, luckily I think there are mirrors here. Let me see, which is the one? Okay, that one is the the changing room. So we need this, and then I think we can brush our teeth and psych self up. I think those two things will get us confident, I believe. Oh, she's curious about clubs. We are not in a club. We could join a club. I like that idea. Also, she's sick. That's kind of sad. Fail to conceive. But you don't want a kid. So why are you sad about it? Also, I'll be running back now. Just wanted to be here for the reminder and see how you're doing. Love yous too, Petra. Thank you so much. You are honestly the sweetest. You had a taco. Ooh, tacos are delicious. And you had reps, Kara? Can I join you guys for dinner? That sounds amazing. Okay, honestly, now that we're talking about food, I'm realizing, yes, I'm very hungry. Oh, she's confident already. Perfect. Let's do a confident speech. Before the moodlet runs out. Like, moments like this, I miss my game sound. I miss hearing that she's, like, speeching. Sure, it's only 2.5 hour train ride away. Yeah, I already did that like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, so I think I'm good, Kara. Oh. I got a Pokeball. Oh my god, Ari, that's amazing. I played that one challenge where you started with absolutely nothing and you had to gather plans and dig treasure to get money. Yeah, the Rags to Riches. I feel like the Shipwreck challenge is kind of similar to the Rags to Riches, but it's even more difficult, I think. My sim lived on park benches at the library from spring to autumn until he had enough money to build a house big enough to have a bed and a toilet. He ate raw food he planted and showered in the rain. I love Rags to Riches challenges. I think it's just so amazing. It's such fun gameplay. Nom nom nomi. Oh my god, your name is perfect. We were just talking about food, but welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Okay, she's just doing the confident speech and no one is watching. There's literally, I mean, these people are kind of too far away to even be listening. But at least she is doing it. She's at least she's speeching. Actually, when we get home, we could invite someone from our friend list and just talk to them. And then hopefully we can convince them to secure more votes. Because honestly, I think we might make a promotion tomorrow, meaning that we are gonna have to need more votes. Thursday past midnight where I am. Hello from the other side of the world. I love that. That means that you're either in Asia or Australia or New Zealand. But I hope that you have a fantastic Thursday when you wake up later. Thank you so much for popping in here and saying hi. I really appreciate it. I think those Rags to Riches are the most fun to watch as a non-simmer. I get that. I totally get that. Because it's kind of like highly entertaining to watch someone struggle that much. Even if you don't like The Sims. Because it's usually the simmer or the streamer who's struggling a lot. Scarlett's speech didn't inspire anyone. Honestly, that was kind of visible while she was doing it. Not gonna lie. I think it was the saddest speech I've given in history, but it's fine. We'll just go home. We'll secure votes in a more personal way, I guess. Let's just travel home and then invite someone over. This Boba is Asian. I love Rags to Riches, but also abandons them every 4 generations. Honestly, I think you making it through to 4 generations and then quitting is already very impressive because I don't think I've ever played with 4 generations. I always quit on generation 3 because then for some reason I'm just done with a certain storyline. I'm like, nah, played enough with this. So I'm really pushing through with this Not So Berry challenge. I mean, I'm still only on generation 3, but you know. I've never seen Rags to Riches. There are so many streamers playing it. You should really watch it at some point, Kara. It's hilarious. It's so much fun. Zei je iets tegen mij? Oh, okay. But that's so nice. Welcome in. If you don't mind me asking, where in Asia are you from? If you don't want to tell me, that's also completely fine. I totally get it. Don't dox yourself as well. But I'm just always really curious. Because I've been to Asia twice. Not much. Like, I haven't traveled around that much. But I'm always just curious. I stopped with the first one since he never got a kid. He was too busy with the garden and the bees. Fair enough. Fair enough. Did he make money eventually? Like, enough money to have a sustainable life? Was good. Also, walls completely down is a big no. Let's invite someone over to see if we can secure their vote. I feel like we're already in... Oh, I mean, we could secure our mom's vote. Let's just invite our mom over. And then... we have romance with so many people. We can invite over Jasmine. We have quite a high friendship bar with Jasmine. Maybe even Alea. We're just inviting so many people over. Candy has already died. I don't think that's going to work. Oh, actually, we can ask Beryl. He's our brother. And Anubis as well. I'm inviting so many people over now, but that's fine. I think I can just quickly talk to all of them. Jasmine is already here. Friendly, political career, promote policies. Also, we're very confident. That's very convenient. Alea is here as well. Political career. Let's just do them one by one. Oh no, Beryl, you have the most unfortunate hairstyle. I'm so sorry. The Philippines, where our only season is hot, summer, and more summer. Oh, oof, yikes. I have never been to the Philippines, but I have seen like pictures of people traveling there. It does look beautiful, but I can totally imagine that it's very, very warm there. Oh, they're all in my house now. Oh, look at her. She is so cool with her bucket hat. She's such a cool granny. Ever done a Raxton Millionaire challenge? That is hard. That takes very long. Okay, Jasmine is really receptive. So let's actually see if we can secure her vote. because that would be really nice. And then we can send her home and move on to the next one. I shouldn't have invited all of them over at the same time. I don't think that was a very good idea. Yes! We secured her vote. Amazing. Nice. Okay. Thank you very much, Jasmine. You can go home now. Let's actually talk to our mom before she dies. That sounds very morbid, but it's kind of true. Our islands are beautiful. I don't think anyone outside Asia would survive. I was just about to ask. Okay, that's 35.6. That's very warm. Yes, every day I don't think I would survive. I really like it for a holiday, but every day is very, very warm. Guess who has to run 16 kilometers in a month? And guess who just ran 3? You did it though, Mick. You did it. Oh, look, well, Rosanna appeared. Hi, Jazzy. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing today? Friendly, political, promote policies. Let's go. I should really get going now. Who? You're bald. I don't even remember inviting you over. Who are you? Is that Jasmine? Did her hair just completely disappear? So weird. I have to go have a nice stream and evening. Thank you so much, Melanie. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. You too. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And thank you so much for hanging out. He was a millionaire in the end. I mean, honestly, that's pretty impressive. Wait, we do Celsius here? I got so people to use to Fahrenheit. I'm Dutch, so I use Celsius as well. But we have a lot of people from the US hanging out here as well. So we just set up a command, or I say we, but my moderator did that because he's a genius. He set up a command where we can easily change from Fahrenheit to Celsius, so everyone can understand. I need to start to slow because otherwise my ankles start crying. Yes. Be careful with your ankles. They can be very sensitive. Ooh, she's really receptive. Let's see if we can convince her to vote. Secure vote. I've been through 6 weeks of 40 plus in Vietnam, but honestly, I feel like being on a holiday when it's super warm is so different from having to work and live your entire life when it's that warm. Like having to do laundry, cleaning your house. It's different if you have to do everyday things in that heat. I think that's what I realized when it was that warm over here in the Netherlands. Like for those 2 days where it was 35 plus, having to be productive and having to do things apart from, you know, walking around, seeing touristy things, even though you're exercising and you're walking around, it's still, you can sit down whenever you want. If you're like, oh, I'm too tired, I just need to chill, you can chill. But if you have to do daily stuff and you can't chill, I feel like that is, I could never do that every single day. Well, on holiday, I love it when it's like 30 plus degrees. That's perfect. Please say yes, please say yes. Yes! Ooh, we secured her vote as well. Awesome. Now you get to go home. Let's talk to Alea now. Friendly. Let's promote policies. I do feel like having a higher friendship level really makes a difference. I've not been to Vietnam, but I dream to visit it someday. Been to Korea. Love the weather. How is the weather in Korea? Is it very different from Philippines? Okay, please say that she seems very receptive because then we can secure that vote as well. Because I remember when I had to do this career earlier, like securing votes takes the most time. So the more we do of that now is really nice. My friend lives in Jakarta. Her biggest wish is to get to visit me someday and see the snow and experience our autumn and winter. I totally get that. Yeah. I get that. We've been in bed with that woman. She better vote for us. Honestly, yes. I agree with this completely. But I don't think we actually, no, don't send home. Don't send home. Whew. Word of Devin's programming powers has started to spread on the dark web. He thought he was covering his tracks, but a group of angel investigators from Silicon Valley are knocking on his office door with a compelling offer. They caution that while Devin business ideas are technically pre-funding, they'd like to offer financial backing with the expectation that they have first right to refusal on investing in any of his future projects. Will Devin take the simoleons or would he rather stay independent? Sweetie, you get to make this choice. Do you want to gain fame and money from accepting an investment? Or would you prefer to remain independent? Also, Kirby with Knife, welcome to chat. Welcome in. How are you doing? I usually lurk. Thank you so much. That is so much appreciated. Can I scroll up? But I was wondering if you use a reshape preset. Yes, I do. And thank you so much for Turo for linking the reshader. I am using Kindle Spice's Dove reshape preset because I think it looks the best all over. Like, it's not too much, but it makes everything a little bit brighter and more vibrant. And Kindle Spice actually has a fantastic tutorial on how to set it up. So it's one of the few ones that I got working. So I hope that answers your question. And thank you so much for the hydrate as well. I appreciate it. But sweetie, what do you want? Also, Kurtsoon, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome to chat. I hope you're doing amazing. I didn't want to assume there was a command. No worries, no worries. I mean, you are always free to ask. That goes for anyone hanging out here. If you ever have a question about my game or anything in The Sims, always feel free to ask. I will do my best to help you. And if I can't help you, I will try to figure out which resources you can use to be helped. Also, Cozy Cactus, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. My brain is not for sale. I'm not really liking this offer. Okay, then we're gonna remain independent. I mean, it was your call. Why are we doing romance interactions with her? Please no. Political career, promote policies. Also, I need to keep an eye on the time. In Asia, I've been to China, Thailand, Cambodia, Myanmar, very brief, and Vietnam. Cambodia is still my fave. I really want to go to Cambodia as well. I still also want to go to Indonesia. I've only been to China, but I've been there twice. If you ever want to know where Horny Gel is. Oh, I love that. Friendly, political career, secure vote. Because she was really receptive as well. Also, now that Dandy is home, he should really work on his homework. Please do your homework. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. She's gonna say yes. No. Okay, so she said no. Well, then you can go home. That's sad, but still. Let's talk to Anubis. Political career, promote policies. Please say that you're receptive. I would appreciate it very much. Okay, that's nice. Friendly, political career, secure vote. What? Wait. Did that work? Secure vote. Why are you not securing his vote? Sometimes. Very confused by The Sims. Ooh, okay, unconvinced. Okay. He also does not believe that we will be able to do it. Then you can go home, my friend. Thank you very much. I think we invited over Dandy. I was just about to say we invited over one more person. Friendly, political career, promote policies. I think earlier it also worked really well because we were confident. So how about we brush our teeth and psych self up again before we talk to him? I've been to Vietnam and Japan. I want to go to Korea next. Ooh, Japan is amazing as well. I didn't realize I was gifted a sub. Thank you so much. Aw, thank you so much for saying thank you to Blob. That is so sweet of you. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And please enjoy your badge, your emotes, and your off reviewing for a whole month. Welcome to the jungle. You're a strong growing planty now. Okay. I just realized something. I was gonna do so. Oh yes, we need to pay our bills because we now have enough money. We're gonna be like hella broke after this. So that's gonna be painful, but let's pay our bills. He's doing his homework, and after that he needs to pee, he needs to eat something, and he needs to do something that will get his fun up. And he just needs to eat something after paying the bills. Look, now we only have 400 simoleons left. An unknown caller. Hero! Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to the community. What the heck? I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That brings us up to 90. 90 towards the building a cat cafe. Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to the community. I really appreciate it. They went to Kirby with Knife, to NG Savio, to Boho Klo, to Kaminer, and to Ray and Mass. If you guys are hanging out here, please make sure to say thank you to Trubro and enjoy your badge, your emotes, and your after viewing for a whole month. What the heck? That is so sweet of you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You are so generous. And also, 97 gift subs in the channel, Trubro. What the heck? You are so fucking generous. That's insane. I really appreciate it. Cat Cafe! Cat Cafe! I love it. I love that you're so invested in this cat cafe as well, too, bro. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Do you canoe? Wait, who's this? Haha, you just got pranked. Okay, sure. But she's confident again. So let's do promote policies. And then let's see if we can secure the vote. And I think with that, I need to wrap up the day. Please tell me that this is going to work. Political career secure vote. Please say yes. Please say yes. He didn't say yes, but why are they getting romance? 1, he's a teenager. Inappropriate. 2, he is your brother. He is your half-brother. I mean, I know that you slept with your mom, but you don't have to repeat it with your brother. It's awkward. Also, for those of you that are wondering what the heck is going on, that she slept with her mom, it was a bug in my game. They had woohoo, and it was very unintentional, and I'm still scarred. At least she's keeping it in the family. She's very much, yes, it's very much Sweet Home Alabama. She's keeping it in the family. You and your incest Sims, I don't know. I can't help it. I'm so sorry. What's going on? Well, she accidentally got romance with her teen brother. And I didn't even do anything. I just said that she needed to secure a vote for her politician career. Like, the least romantic thing you can do is talk about politics, and they get romance from it. How am I supposed to do that? Like, what am I supposed to do? The clone gene screwed them all. Honestly, yes. But we didn't even manage to have a kid with the clone. But yes, it's horny jail time. Yes. It just, as soon as the clone came into play, everything just... Incest cougar, yes. It's worse than just incest. It's also incest cougar. I give up with this gameplay. Let's just send him home before anything weird happens. Ask to leave? Oh, he's already leaving. Okay, fine. Then please leave. Please go away, because this is getting awkward. Sarah! Very nice, very nice. Thank you so much for the 75 biddies and for yes. Just yes. Oh. Please stop talking to him. He needs to go. It's very important that he goes home right now. Hello? He needs to go. Thank you. Bye. Goodbye. Will not miss you. Let me save my game. This is a bit cursed. It for sure is. Let me actually close my game before anything weird happens, because that is just big no-no. And let me find someone to raid, because I smell very delicious food coming from downstairs, and I need to eat before I need to leave the house for my appointment tonight. So let me see where we are gonna go. We can go to someone I haven't raided in a long time, but it's another simmer, someone who loves to build, absolutely amazing builder as well. They're actually doing a 100 tiny build challenge, so they're doing 100 different tiny builds. And this time they're building a cottage, core, and base game only starter build. And, fun fact, oh, they just raided. This is so sad. Maki, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Kazi is playing Call of the Lamp. I was just about to see if there's anyone that I want to raid, but I do say that she's live. and I have not raided her before. But I do follow her. But I was just gonna see if there's anyone else I would like to raid, but I mean, let's just go to Cassie. I kind of like that. Let's just do it. I always love to raid someone I haven't raided before. I follow Cassie on Twitter. That's how we became mutuals. But if you want to come with me on this raid, feel free to copy one of the raid messages that was just posted in chat. Pretzi, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. She's so fun. She honestly is. I have to agree. Feel free to copy one of the raid messages. If you want to follow any of my other socials, make sure to do so. I'm very happy. I'm very happy on TikTok. I'm very active on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. So feel free to follow me there as well. Thank you, Drew Bro, for the socials link in chat. And if you want to keep up with the community, with my stream schedule, anything else, feel free to join our Discord. We would absolutely love to have you there. I will stream again next week. I will post the schedule. I never say schedule. I always say schedule. On the Discord and on Twitter. So if you don't want to miss it, make sure to be there. Next week, I actually have a big charity stream coming up on Wednesday. So I will post more info about that as well. But I will most likely stream Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So let me set up that raid. Let me start it. If you come with me on this raid, you actually earn free channel points. So it's a very easy way if you're saving up for something fun. I would very much appreciate it if you come with me because it's always a super fun way of sharing some love, like making someone's day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let me make sure that I actually copy and pasted my own race matches. I have. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm wishing you all a wonderful, fantastic rest of your time zone. I hope that you have the best of them. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and for this fun stream. I'm very happy. Like, I feel like we made up for the amount of gameplay that was lost yesterday because of glitches. I feel like we did a lot of gameplay today. So I'm very happy about that. I will be back next week. I will miss all of your cutie faces, but I will see you in the Discord. And love yous. I'm almost missed a raid, but you're here. You're here. And also thank you all so much for hanging out.